Good morning, everybody. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hi, guys.
Yellow.
It's Tuesday.
Oh.
And here we are. Why does my mic sound weird? Do I sound okay?
Sound good to me.
Oh, thanks, Moon.
Yeah,
I really
dude.
appreciate it. I'm going to put that
You sound great.
compliment right in my pocket.
You look very festive today. You're
Well, I
wearing
know, I
this
put-
beautiful teal shirt.
I know. I put it on this morning, and I go, this is not a normal collar for me.
No.
You got that Costa Rica tan, so you can wear some of those pastels, baby.
Dude,
That's what I was thinking.
I was looking at your arm yesterday as we were talking on the air, and I started like kind of cracking up because that arm is so tan. That one does not look as
No,
tan.
this is the hang out the window arm.
Yeah.
That arm is gorgeous.
This is the
Thank
Jeep
you.
arm. It does.
Cow.
It does even out a little bit when you take the roof off.
Got it too, man.
Took my
Oh,
watch
boy.
off. Damn, right?
Mine.
Let's see.
Yeah, my out the window arm is just as white as the other one. It's really weird.
You don't hang your hand out the window?
I do.
Your arm out the window?
It either goes from burnt red to, or it just goes white. It doesn't.
Oh, you must burn, right? I mean, you're a...
I've done really good this year. I've been
You're a
outside
burner?
a ton,
You're a
so I've been
burner.
not. And I started the season off without sunscreen, which I know sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Put on your
But
sunscreen.
I've been building it up, and I haven't been burnt yet. It's
Do you
pretty
wear one of those like rash guard, like long sleeve swimsuits when you go?
nice. Yeah,
Do
I
you?
wear the old timey ones,
like a
where it's-
one piece.
Yeah, like a one piece.
You know, I've
From the
been-
No,
1920s.
yeah, no
I've been
way.
wearing those, and dude, it's awesome.
My
What,
best
a one
friend-
piece?
No,
The
no.
rash guards.
Yeah, like I wear the
Like a sun shirt?
I'm wearing the Fins hat. I wear
Kings.
like the Fins shirt, like when I'm swimming. Even I mean, it's a fishing shirt, which I use it for fishing shirts. But like I swim in it too, and you know what it's done? It's paid for itself.
Really?
Because I'm not using sunscreen, man.
Right.
I'm not coming back out reapplying.
I'll look into this.
Oh, dude, it's the best.
What's it called now?
Well, Fins is
the brand.
is the stuff that I love. Yeah, Fins Pro Gear.
Moon sponsored by Fins today. You got the hat
Yes,
on.
I got the
Hat.
hat. Well, I mean,
Look
we
at you.
talk.
Powered by Fins.
We're talking. You just started talking about water shirts.
Well,
and-
no, it's a sun shirt, right, essentially?
Yeah, so it's got like most of them, these ones are made out of recycled plastic
goods.
bottles. So this one has like 6 bottles in it. And the shirts each have like 10 bottles. And it's got like SPF. Like some of them are SPF 50, some of them are SPF 30. So you may as well just have sunscreen on.
And it's a
Snorkel
local
then.
company, which is really cool.
Ah.
I've snorkeled and scuba dove in those just because I didn't want to.
Because you want
You're at the surface, you're floating like back towards the sun
It's
all
the way
day,
to do it.
and it's like rather than having somebody slather me up, I'm like just throw on a sun shirt. It's
Yeah.
like 50 to 100 SPF. It's good.
Well, tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's the official first day of summer? Or the 21st, right?
It's the longest day of the year. I think
Summer
summer
solstice.
started.
21st, 20th.
That's when we
Summer
dance
starts.
nude
Oh,
at
boy.
my house. We go out in the the
Oh, yeah.
forest. We do our nude dance around
Yeah.
the fire.
Yeah, it is Wednesday, the 21st.
When's it officially start?
Wednesday, the 21st.
Yeah, there's a time, though. Like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I wanna know exactly when.
9:57.
PM or AM?
It doesn't say that. Hang on.
9:57.
9:57.
9:57.
Last day of spring, guys. Live it up.
Live it up.
Do all your spring stuff.
9:57 a.m. and 14 seconds will be the summer solstice.
All right.
Oh, we're going to be on the
2023.
air.
You're darn
What
right.
are we gonna do? We're gonna have to go out in the parking lot.
Isn't that when you could balance an egg?
You've committed.
You can balance
You
an
got to
egg.
dance naked in the parking lot. You've committed.
No. Is that what they said? Like during the winter and summer solstice, you could balance an egg.
It's the broom thing too.
Because of the axis of the Earth.
I don't know. Look that up. You could. It has something to do with an egg.
So tomorrow,
Some stupid egg
Oh,
thing.
hey. So tomorrow will be the longest day of the year. 15 hours, 40 minutes, 47 seconds.
I like
Okay.
it.
What about the egg?
I don't know anything about eggs,
Here, man.
Hang on.
Can you balance an egg on the spring solstice?
Everybody's supposed to balance an egg on their nose.
The spring equinox.
Oh, is it spring?
Summer solstice
sorry.
egg trick.
Can you balance an egg on the spring? It's the spring equinox.
I missed
silly.
it.
You missed it.
Doggone it.
God, would I have looked dumb tomorrow with the egg?
Have egg all over your face.
Idiot. Look at this idiot trying to balance an egg on the summer solstice. Ha! Everybody knows it's a spring solstice. What a moron.
And it says that this is a myth anyway.
Well,
Yeah, because it has to do with gravity. Gravity's not changing. Right? What's the can you elaborate? Can you tell us step 2 to this fun
I don't know.
trick?
All I heard about this egg thing somewhere. I read it. It's balance an egg.
You need to give me my witchcraft books back, all right?
Sounds
I
fun.
need to stop reading this
We
stuff.
know that Learn's going to dance naked outside.
I don't believe it.
9:57 tomorrow. So
So come on down.
I don't
Come on
believe about
down.
the egg thing because I feel like that's something we would have tried in middle school. You know, it sounds like a
Oh,
perfect middle
definitely.
school. I guess never mind. It's June something or other.
Yeah,
but
well-
if it's a spring equinox
spring
thing.
equinox is- yeah.
yeah. Because we did.
That's in March.
Do you guys remember that? Was it a lunar eclipse or a solar eclipse I forget which one. But remember when we had the eclipse in
Oh,
middle
yeah.
school in like 92 or 3 or
Yep.
something?
Everybody went outside. I was so freaked out.
Everybody made the boxes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we made the box too.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like that was something that you did in school. This egg thing would have happened in middle school.
You made the box. So you look through the box and look at the
Yeah, you watched the.
the eclipse.
Yeah, I remember sticking my head in the box. I don't remember what I saw.
I was so freaked out because they're like, "Don't look up, don't look at it,
You're
don't
gonna
look
go
at the
blind.
sun. You're gonna go blind." And I was like, "Why are we out here?" Like I was in grade school, and I was like, "What are we doing out
do
here,
you
Miss
remember-
Shelby?"
What was the
told me
one
the
a couple
Temptation.
years ago? The big one.
That was incredible. We were
that
down-
was a sun.
We were at the Hot Shots.
Wait,
Moon and I
yeah.
were at the Hot Shots in South County. for
Yo,
that one.
and it was the first time. You know, to be honest, it was the only time I've ever seen Riz get a little spiritual.
Yeah.
I
I
had
am
a
not
moment.
kidding, brother. It was like,
I bought the glasses, like the
Yeah.
goggles that you could look at. The,
Heck yeah.
yeah, we look
they
like
were like welder's goggles.
we look like cone heads out there, and
Definitely.
we're all staring, and then the sounds changed. The insects, the birds
yeah,
stopped.
the crickets started going.
The insects started
was
going,
so cool.
and Riz, you didn't like tear up or nothing, but I saw your soul
Yeah.
tear up. I'm not kidding. I
It
know
did.
it sounds silly.
It was cool.
I saw the guy kind of change,
That day I had a soul.
and then you know the sun and the moon they divided again. And he went, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
let's go.
back to normal.
I'm Riz.
Back to normal.
Yeah, we were at the Powerhouse during that. Everybody came out. Like I remember all the shows like stopped, and we all came outside at the Powerhouse at Union Station, and just we're all laying down.
well, there's
by the
supposed to be
fountain.
another one next year,
Oh, good.
Yeah, man.
like another big one.
And we are near
Yay.
the path of totality.
Path of
Oh
totality.
yeah, isn't it Illinois?
Yeah,
Carbondale.
It goes right by Carbondale and McCanda and all that. We were going to rent like the cabin
Yeah.
out there, but I think they're all booked.
Ozzy Osbourne was playing in McCanda, Illinois for that. Remember that? And
Moonfest.
and he started playing as the eclipse happened. So it was like Ozzy in daytime.
Yeah,
It was
and-
What
super
song
weird.
did he pull?
He
Was it
did
Bark,
Bark
at the Moon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe so.
That's so ridiculous.
Wow.
Let's do it again. Oh,
Next year.
Ozzy's like retired, right? He's
I
like,
used
like,
3D
done.
glasses because I didn't read the fine print.
Oh,
Yeah, the
no.
red and blue ones.
Yeah, I still see spots around all you guys right now.
Well, I tell you what. Remember 3D movies was the big thing a couple years ago.
They tried to bring them back.
Every movie was in 3D, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like new 3D.
Oh, that, and then remember 3D TVs.
3D
Everybody was getting
TVs.
3D TVs.
Do you remember movies that didn't, in no way required 3D? Like, I think they did Harold and Kumar in 3D.
Yes.
And I'm like, why?
So they could charge more.
Not the Avengers.
Yeah, I do remember that.
They were trying to, like, make it a staple. It,
Everything was in 3D.
It did not work.
And that was a handful of years where they could charge you extra for a movie because you get those stupid glasses.
Oh yeah.
And you go, this is not 3D. Yeah, Harold and Kumar. This is not 3D.
I tried the Avengers in IMAX in 3D and had to sit in the front row because I, like, bought a last one to get a ticket. And, like, it literally was like, I had to just pick what character I wanted to keep an eye on. To be like, well, let's see what the Hulk's up to over here.
Dude.
I was so close, and everything was like right here. So I'm like, all right, the Hulk's winning his fight. Let me look over here and see what Thor's got going on. I was like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Like I was going to throw up the whole movie, and I'm like, I had to go watch it again because I was like, I only saw chunks of the movie like in a tunnel because I was so close.
Yeah, those
to an
big
IMAX.
ass IMAX screens and
Yeah.
you're up close.
Yeah,
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 you
yeah.
got to be
Front
far
row.
back.
But you saw Avatar, the first Avatar.
And I saw the latest one in 3D.
In 3D, yeah. And when I did, that was a game changer. And I did that at what was the IMAX or Omnimax? Might have been Omnimax. I don't know, but like it was one of those, and it was such a game changer that I talked to my dad and it was like, hey man, I know you haven't seen a film in a theater in like 40 years since I've been alive, but you got to come see this with me. I think you would appreciate it.
And did he?
So I took him to see that. I mean, this was a dude that told me that before I was adopted, before he had kids, he used to go to the theater all the time, even by himself. I think it started like in the Army or something, but like he used to like just love theaters. This is like a movie guy. He's the one that got me all into cinema and just movies in general. And I was like, you got to go see this because that 3D, you got to admit, was a game changer. And everybody thought that they could
Yeah.
capitalize on that.
Yeah. I saw the last one in 3D. It was good. It was good. I feel like that was a movie I needed to see in 3D.
Well, I feel like it's equalized now, where if they're offering it in 3D, it's probably worth a shot. And now the other ones that are like, they know that it's not worth it are not even bothering.
Yeah. Like, I don't need to see Eat, Pray, Love in 3D.
Oh come on.
Yes, you do.
It's really
Great
good.
book.
Man.
Haven't you seen oh shoot, what's that guy's name? He's the killer in the one movie with the
the
cow
one guy.
pressure thing, you know.
Oh, Javier Bardem.
Oh, yeah.
Javier Bardem, yes. I would love to see him in 3D.
Well,
I would love to hear his accent in
Well,
3D.
Headline locally here: Courtesy Diner up for sale.
How
In
much?
South St. Louis. I'll tell you how much.
It's heartbreaking.
Well, you know what?
What's their adjusted?
Guess how much.
I saw how much.
And this is the Courtesy Diner on Kings Highway. This is the.
Has a drive-through.
Give me the last 3
Is
years of
there a
adjusted.
drive-through there?
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. Is this going
There
to be
is?
where Taco John's goes?
I have a possible. I have
yeah.
2 other possible sites, so this is 3 now.
I did not know there was a drive-through.
Where's
there.
the drive
Do they-
behind?
Wow.
But you know what? I kind of want Courtesy to come back.
Me too.
Wait, where's Courtesy?
It's
Kings
off.
Right on
Highway
Kings
and
Highway.
44.
Yeah.
Or no, 40.
40.
40 in Kings. Yeah, 40 in Kings Highway.
So many late night good times at that place.
Well, it could be
40
the
in
Taco
Kings
John's
Highway.
breakfast joint.
Yeah.
40 in
No,
Hampton.
40 in Hampton. Sorry.
40 in Hampton.
Okay, I was
There's
like,
2 of
what
them.
the hell?
Oh,
are you
this is the
talking
one on
about?
Kings Highway.
Kings Highway one's been
Yeah.
closed for a while.
Oh, I thought it was the I mean,
I thought it was
Hampton's
Hampton
still-
one too.
Listen to
Okay.
me. I live on this road. It is Kings
Okay, never
Highway.
mind.
all right, back to race.
Never
But
mind.
not 40. I mean, come on.
Okay. The one I was thinking of was the
Hampton.
40 in Hampton
Same,
one.
Riz. Same.
This is Courtesy on Kings Highway.
Yes.
So where on Kings Highway? Down by the Maplewood side or up
Oh,
by-
if you're heading towards Uncle Bill's
By the Royale.
and you hit, you get off there. If you're on 40 and you get off and you're heading towards Illinois and you get off on Kings Highway, you go down about a mile or so, probably like right after you clear Manchester. It's on the right.
Oh, okay. So you're going to pass like the entry to the Grove there.
Yep. And then, but not far.
Okay.
It's before you hit Uncle Bill's.
Okay, so
Interesting.
this one has a
I used to live in
This
late night
one has a
dining alley,
drive-through.
dude.
This would be a perfect location. So wait a minute, is the Courtesy at Hampton gone?
No, I think that one's still open.
That
All right,
one's still
this
kicking.
one closed last May of 2022 because of staffing issues. Okay, so the property is up for sale.
A perfect location for Taco John's?
Wow.
I don't know about a South City Taco John's.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Put those Olays in an armored car.
I wonder
So
where
you
people...
thinking maybe West?
No,
No.
not West. We live in the West. I can't even get a froyo in the West. Okay, like the one that's closest to me is like Manchester and wait by 140. Like, no, not Taco John's
No.
for West County.
I think it
Well, I'm
needs to be
thinking
on.
across the river, St. Charles County.
I think it
Oh.
would crush.
Yeah.
I really do. But
yeah,
would
St.
crush
Charles
over
would
there.
do
but
well.
I don't want to like put my heart into it on as far as that goes. I think 270 corridor we're safe anywhere along that
Yeah.
because as soon as it pops, we're bringing 3 to 7 more.
Once this thing pops, yeah,
Dang.
it ain't stopping.
Fun don't stop.
It ain't stopping.
Yeah.
No, this Courtesy Diner is the
show me-
property's listed at $550,000.
We show proof of concept here, and it is off to the races. We've
Yep.
got a half a dozen.
$550,000 if you want to buy the Courtesy Diner on Kings Highway.
Okay.
Does that include the property?
That's the property. The property is listed at $550,000.
No, not the company. I'm asking about the property. Just a leased building. I got a lot more questions.
Somebody we know that's a really great chef said that's overpriced.
$550,000.
Yeah.
Even for
maybe
the location?
maybe it includes real estate.
Okay.
There is a listing. It says the property's listed at $550,000.
All of the
I guess
equipment?
that's everything all in.
The FF&E, the inventory.
You guys stop cursing at me. 'Cause I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. But okay, I thought this was the one on Hampton.
Same. I'm not as upset now. Okay.
How much it costs,
we
man?
both were confused.
$550,000.
$550. That is a good price.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
That's a good price.
That's it. I think
I miss that place. It was always the same lady
More
with a
money now.
cigarette hanging out of her mouth, cooking up 35 omelets at a time. You got a jukebox, cash only.
Ooh.
How long's it been going?
it's been gone
don't know.
since May of 2022. It sat vacant.
Oh, that's a long time.
So
But the other
over
one,
a year.
but the other one is up. So are you buying the company or are you buying?
I think
just
you're
this
buying that location.
Okay.
With a drive-through. Interesting.
So there are 3 Courtesy Diners. There's one on Hampton, Laclede Station, and then this now Kings Highway that you can buy. So that is the only one that's closed, the one that is for sale.
Okay. I think Dan Cakes needs he started there, so he should buy this.
I
did he
agree
really?
with
Oh,
you.
he
Yeah.
started
That
there.
one?
Get out
Yeah.
of there.
Making
be cool.
pancakes
He was an
there?
overnight chef,
Wow.
chef there. And
He could team up with Jason Bachman, the guy from Strange Donuts who did World's Fair Donuts, and I just think is one of the best food entrepreneurs. Maybe they could team up and open this place.
it'd be
They're,
awesome.
they're a cool company. They're a cool group.
Yeah.
Do you want to
The-
talk?
the pancakes company.
Let's talk food for a second there, while we're on the subject of diners and stuff. You know, a lot of restaurants started embracing the QR codes during the pandemic. Yeah, because people were, thinking more about how, germy laminated, and the laminated menus get, the paper menus get.
Yeah.
And a lot of places have stuck with the QR codes. And you know what I'm talking about? So you go to a restaurant and there's a little placard and you take your phone out and you scan the QR code and that's your menu on your phone.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that or do you want to go back to the paper menus?
I want to go back to paper menus. Because I'm old as hell. I don't know.
You like the crusty stuff on it?
Like our phones are gross too. So like, I'm.
But it's your grossness.
That's my
I know,
gross.
but I like the design. I like how you go to like the Crow's Nest in Maplewood and they got the menus in vinyl record cases. I like that. I like the creativity behind a place's menu, and I miss that.
I mean, you get creative on your phone too.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
No,
I think
not the same.
For me personally, the thing that bums me out about having to use it, having used my phone for the QR code, isn't any of that. It's now having my phone automatically on the table.
Right.
Yeah.
And this was top of mind yesterday. I took my oldest daughter and her husband were passing through town, staying at a campsite nearby, so we went out to dinner. And when we went out to dinner, I actually had to pull my phone out because some of the other kids that are out of town right now were FaceTime or something. And then I set the phone down, and I felt bad. I felt like, crap, I'm dad. I'm the example here. I need to make sure my phone's not on the table. And as soon as you see the QR code menu, everyone's phones are now in their hands on the table, and that does cause an issue sometimes.
I try to tell everybody, hey, we're having a meal as a family. We're going to talk. Phones away.
But I do like it. I do like not having to touch some nasty-ass menu.
But don't you like when you go to...
You know what I'm saying?
I do. Yeah.
I mean, when you really start breaking it down, you go, oh, that is a completely removable thing from my life.
But
The
don't you
laminate-
miss the old dry, like, salsa just sitting there?
Yeah,
on
dude.
Next time you get a menu, really look at it.
No, I do. And trust, the laminated menus are not getting wiped down.
Especially the
anywhere.
ones that
No.
open like a book.
Yeah.
And open like a book and you
Think
slide
of
the
that.
paper menu in and it's got little corners that
Yeah.
have all crusty stuff in there from God knows how long and from who.
Yeah.
I think that's all part of the dining experience.
I do too.
Yeah, me too.
I like a tangible menu. I want to touch it. I want to, I want to fan myself with it. I want to hit somebody with
I also
it.
want to see everything at once.
Same.
On your phone, you got to scroll.
Right.
I feel like I can make a better decision when I open up something.
Yes.
And it's all laid out for me.
But is that because of habit? Is that old guy talk?
No.
It's
It
not.
is.
It
is old
it
guy
just because
talk.
like this is our habit? We're creatures of habit.
You got to flip, man. You flip. You're like, ooh, do I want the Philly cheesesteak? Or you flip the menu and you flip over and you're like, or do I want this skillet?
Right.
It's the same thing as
You
flipping your
flip.
phone.
It's not the same.
Is
it is
there
not the same.
a better feeling than you're looking at one side of the menu and you realize there's a second
There's
side?
a second side.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, breakfast all day.
Where are the sandwiches?
That happened
oh,
to me
there
yesterday. I was at Thai Bistro in Wildwood yesterday.
Thanks for the invite.
And I was like, oh, there's a backside to the menu. I had gotten my mind made up.
Also, ordering too. This is why it's different too. Say you want to get an appetizer and an entree, and you got to be like, I'll have this stuffed mushrooms, and you're scrolling
Yeah, you're
up,
scrolling.
and it's
Right.
like the waitress or the waiter sitting there waiting, and you're just like, on a menu, you're like, pow pow, you got it all. It's like a map. It's
Even
like
though-
you're holding a
and by the
treasure
way-
map of my belly getting
Truth.
full. I
Even
like
though
it.
you know what you're going to get, does everybody find themselves when the waiter or waitress comes opening up the menu back up?
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Just in
What-
case
what is that?
Well, just in case the Holy Spirit speaks
Question.
to you and says, "Look at you missed this."
The Holy
big
Spirit
one.
is your belly.
And I do miss it.
I
The
know
holy
I'm
menu
I
spirit.
know I'm going to get the New York strip.
What sides?
Yeah, what sides?
I'm going to
Riz?
get cream spinach, and I'm going to get
We're out of cream spinach.
Asparagus.
Now
See?
what?
Now you need the menu in your
He's
hand.
getting his
baked
asparagus.
what
potato.
steakhouse is out of cream spinach?
Well, not a good one, but it's a hypothetical here.
Yeah.
You got to have the menu.
We're yes and
You got to be able
right
to
now.
pop off, dude. Pop the clip.
You got to remember,
but
Riz.
I know I'm going to get.
Riz is going to a restaurant that barely has a syllable in it.
Here's what
It's
happens.
I'm
called-
going to get. Shut up.
Here's
one
what
of- it's one of
I'm going to
those.
get a New York strip, medium rare, cream spinach.
Great choice.
I don't need to open
You
the
actually
menu
get
up
two
again.
sides. Which side?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I
other
had two
side, mac and
sides.
cheese.
See? And if you're not ready, you don't have a menu in hand, you'll end up ordering double potatoes and looking like a fool.
Are you like this?
Applesauce.
When you get the two-side option, you have the responsible side and then the fun side.
Yeah.
Right?
So I
Yeah,
go
yeah.
2 carbs.
Right.
Yeah.
Asparagus and applesauce.
You go double potato, they're like, look at this moron.
This monster.
He just got the au gratin and mashed potatoes. Cool, man.
Susie
You live on a
Constant.
potato farm?
He's just got leg cramps. Needs some
That's
potassium.
what happens when you're scrolling around on your phone. You panic. When you got it in hand, you don't need Wi-Fi.
No.
Bring back
Yeah.
menus.
This is it.
Case closed.
So says the food lawyer.
Yep.
Food
He
lawyer.
has stated his case.
I think it's all in the craft of the menu. We've had millennia to figure out how to map out and craft and design a paper menu.
And
Or
you
a
can
laminated-
laminate them and wipe them down. I mean,
Right.
there's ways
You're
to
supposed
go
to be
around.
you're supposed to be wiping them.
Some of the website ones, they're just not well built. But if they build them well, perhaps like little tabs, desserts, apps.
You can leave the
Some
little,
do have that.
leave the little QR codes on the table for people that want them. Who cares? That doesn't bother me.
And 9 out of 10 restaurants that use the QR codes, you can ask for a menu and they'll give it to you. But I like it when you're seated and they give you the menu.
Me too. I also like Learns Point. I like when the menus. I'm a real font slut. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I get that.
Give me some good font. Let me hold it in my hand. It's got some weight to it. Oh, what's this? Oh, I thought this was a Hemingway book.
Right.
Turns out it's got Eggs Benedict in it. That's great.
In it and on it.
Yeah.
All
From
over
the
it.
last person.
And it
The
on it
restaurant's
and
called
around it.
Hemingway's. There's a bunch of like old books that have menus inside them. I'm like, yeah, I'm all
me
in
that.
on that.
Well, you know the dirtiest part of a restaurant table? It's salt and pepper shakers.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
And the ketchup bottles,
Those
right?
never get cleaned.
No.
And the ketchup bottles, right?
Yep. Ketchup.
Catch all the
the
condiments.
syrup.
You know, I read, and this might be total horse poo, but I read that like the biggest offender of spreading hepatitis is ketchup bottles.
Oh, God.
Something about that. Look that up.
What is this? Big,
You look it up.
You know what? This big mustard over here. We got big mustard talking on the radio. Don't be eating no ketchup.
I'm pulling the Riz. I'm going to say something, and you're going to look
All
it up.
right, fine.
Look that
I'll
up.
do this once. So it's like ketchup hepatitis.
Jeff makes a good point on Twitter. He says if we're doing QR code menus,
Ketchatitis.
and even if we're not, can we normalize having a photo of every dish? I want to see what I'm ordering. I agree, Jeff.
Yeah, the old Denny's thing.
Yes.
That's what drew. I've been on Superbirds for 25 years because the damn picture was there. I went, oh, look at that picture. I like that.
That is delicious.
I'll get that. Superbird, please.
Also, Joe has called us ding dongs and said courtesy on Kings Highway is at Arsenal by the South City Home Depot.
Yeah, you ding dong.
Yeah, across the street.
Exactly where I said it was.
Is it across the street? There's a Sonic right there, right?
Yeah.
And then across the street.
You know, I do like it when when some of these restaurants, especially like when they're on like a strip. Again, I was down in St. Charles, downtown St. Charles, and if you're going down there and they're closed or something like that, and they have a QR code outside, you can hit it and go, oh, I wonder what this place has. I do like that. I like that. I like technology. I'm not afraid of you. I am not afraid.
I can't find nothing.
What about ketchup and hepatitis?
Ketchup and hepatitis.
Maybe it's horse poop. I don't know. That's what I read. Because a lot of those bottles, they're not being recycled, redone. They're being refilled. Mm-hmm. And it's just
Yeah.
It's just like I mean, think about what you do with your ketchup bottles. By the way, do y'all refrigerate it? Because I do, and I
do.
don't know if
I refrigerate my
I know that
ketchup.
you don't
Big
have
time.
to, but why not?
I don't like it soft. and
Preservatives.
warm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's vinegar.
No,
Vinegar is a
right.
preservative. So if it's vinegar, right? Ketchup got vinegar in it?
Yep.
Yeah, because that's what, when you worked at a restaurant, that's how you'd know when you marry ketchups at the end of the night. Put it, or whatever. Put it in the walk-in, keep it cold. That was always, you'd get vinegary when that was time for it to go. Like it starts to
really?
separate, the vinegar starts to separate. the
Yeah,
ketchup,
well,
and it
so
starts to smell. It starts to
you're-
have like that vinegary smell.
If you're filling up the ketchup bottles, chances are the ketchup at the bottom of the bottle is like 35 years
Well,
old.
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
I'm
think
so
about that.
grossed out
so,
right now.
so think about your ketchup bottle at home and take it out of the fridge, and every time you run out, you go and get us a bucket and just
Refill it.
Yeah.
just pour it back in the thing and then put back in your fridge.
Gross.
Imagine doing that for 8 years, and then thinking, "Oh yeah, I'll just have this on the dinner table."
It's all where it gets to be like clay ketchup. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
that's
about?
the
Like
best kind.
hardened.
I mean, I drank a half a quart of ketchup yesterday at the restaurant, but so it hasn't stopped me thinking these thoughts.
There's some famous restaurant. I think it's Thailand, where the soup has been going for like 50-something years.
Ooh.
Oh,
Like it's the same.
flame just hasn't turned
it's
off.
the same soup.
Say what?
It's the same soup. It's been going for generations, like 50-something years,
I'll look it up.
and they just keep adding
That seems like it's
to
going to
this
cure
one
everything.
giant. I'm like, there's no way this is passing health code.
Right.
Sure. That's the kind of thing you eat that, you
Huh?
get sick, but then for the rest of your life, you never have any sickness
Here it is.
again.
Watana Panich is one of Bangkok's most famous restaurants. They have kept the same pot of broth simmering for just over 50 years by
Yeah.
3 different generations
Yeah,
of
wild,
family.
right?
Dang.
Each day, fresh meat and tripe are just thrown in.
Yep, that's it. They just throw meat and a little water
wanna
and just
try
keep
it,
it
though.
going.
And the broth is still going.
I mean, I would try it. That's.
I mean, is
that's
that like
amazing.
is that like seasoning on cast iron? Like,
It's like,
this soup is soup is from the 50s.
And it's a Michelin star restaurant, so it's like a very famous,
Sure.
Oh, wow.
and it looks disgusting. And I don't think I'm going.
Hey, at
We're
least
going. Surprise! We bought tickets and we're going.
you get to taste the past. You get to taste the 70s.
I don't need to taste the past.
Does that place have a drive-through window?
I go look at pictures. Yeah, they could close that down, put a Taco John's there. But as far as the QR codes go,
Oh,
a new poll asked what they prefer. 71% would rather look over a paper menu. So most people said yes, paper menu. 10% prefer the QR codes. 15% don't give a crap.
there's a picture of
Dude,
it.
all these people are emailing. Do we guys work for Garmin or something? Everyone's like, "Oh my God, that Courtesy Diner is where the old Dairy Queen." Who? I live literally 4 blocks from this thing. I said past Manchester. It's maybe a quarter mile, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's Arsenal. Oh, it's across from the Home Depot." How specific did you need me to be? It's on Kings Highway, dorks. Drive down it. You'll see it. It's across from the Sonic and Home
I want
Depot.
you to give the coordinates.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, do you guys want me to drop a pin, dude?
Right.
Appreciate
You
that.
guys want me to draw an old Pirates map so you can get to Courtesy Diner?
You know what? When you said courtesy on Kings Highway, across from the Home Depot, that's good.
Boom. Some people don't know those. That's why I was like, I was
And-
trying to give a street that was in the proximity.
Isn't there like an AutoZone or a Pep Boys right there?
Yeah.
There's an NTB that's not there anymore.
Just saying, the Kings Highway
It
Courtesy
doesn't
Diner
matter,
is fine because
okay?
there's only 3 locations.
Yeah, we're
So we
good.
It's
don't even go in-
350 paces from the Quick Trip. As the crow flies.
The in memoriam this week is going to be lit.
That Home Depot, though, does hold a special place in my heart.
Why is
that
that?
particular Home Depot. Because I remember when I got to town and I had to get my car plated, and I took all the paperwork to the DMV, and they said, "You have to get an emissions test." And I go, "What the hell is that?" They go, "Oh, there's an emissions place you go to in South City. It's behind the Home Depot. There used to be an emissions testing spot
Yeah.
behind there. You had to wait in line
What
to
a
get
racket.
that stupid thing done. What a racket that is. But anyway, so most people prefer looking over a paper menu. Broken down by demographic, the older, the boomers really want the paper menus. No surprise there. Anybody here a cheese enthusiast?
Me, yes. Hi. Never met a cheese I didn't like.
I say that too. Like we're a brother and sister here in
Yep.
cheese. My sister in cheese.
Queso sisters.
I'm not adventurous when it comes to cheese.
Oh,
What?
dude.
Come on.
Like
you
I like
gotta
your
live.
basics.
I'm friends, varying levels of
Yeah.
friendship, but I am friends with every cheese I have
I
encountered.
like the basics. I don't like blue cheese. I think that's
See.
a dish ruiner.
Well, that's just for
You gotta do the right
non-amateurs.
amount.
Tried it lately
Yeah.
because I feel like that's a dad food you age into. I hated it when I was a kid, and now I'll eat a hunk of blue cheese.
Yeah,
Really?
me
Yeah.
too. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, you get them to right salad, that thing's unbeatable.
There's certain foods that I think you just gotta
Game
Even on
changer.
hamburgers.
gotta have kids and age into because life.
Maybe
the
I'll
joy,
give it another shot.
Yeah.
Once all the joy's been sucked out of your life,
Yes.
it's like maybe you want a cheese that tastes a little bit like a foot, and then you're like, I guess I like this.
I like this very much.
Yeah, you're
so.
not spooning it.
You might even like sardines. You've tried them lately? Who knows?
I don't dislike sardines.
You like brie?
I do. I just recently got into that. You know who got me into it? The cheese guy at Schnucks.
I was just gonna say the cheese guy Schnooks.
The cheese guy at Schnucks got me into the brie.
and we're such a
hit's free.
for not remembering his name right now. But every single time we
He's
did
the
those,
cheese guy.
every time we did those things, I nerded out. I was like the annoying kid. He was excited to talk to me for a while. I bet you he's probably like, "Oh, this guy likes cheese too much. I should probably distance myself." Because I would ask him, like,
Well, listen, the restraining order says it all.
I would always ask him cheese questions.
The
and
Schnucks
like,
cheese guy's got a restraining order
Moon's
against
not
me.
allowed within 50 feet of a wheel of cheddar.
Yeah, I was like, how do you become a cheese guy? This sounds fascinating. I want
Just to go door to door in his
know more.
neighborhood.
Yeah,
cheese
maybe I'll
addict.
give blue cheese another shot.
It's worth
Good for you, man. That's some real maturity. You know?
Tell you what,
Thanks, man.
melt some blue cheese crumbles on a New York strip, medium rare. You might find out something about yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I get
Black and blue
violently
steak.
angry if I ask for a salad and they don't tell you blue cheese is on it. Or maybe I missed that on the menu because it was on my phone
Right. Definitely.
and it wasn't written out on a paper menu. Anyway,
Maybe-
you can't remove blue cheese from a salad
No, it's impossible because it's
But
crumble.
you wouldn't want
because
to.
it crumbles
'cause that
in there.
flavor-
And all I taste now
Everywhere.
is blue cheese. It's
Yeah.
everywhere.
If someone knows
Salad
what they're
ruined.
doing, if someone knows what they're doing and they put it in there with the right fruit, like you should like put ease into it with the right.
I don't want fruit in my
Blueberry,
salad
strawberry.
either.
It's orgasmic conversation.
Okay,
we're
then-
having.
you know
Get
what
the hell
then?
outta here.
You know what then? Call it something else. Call it something else. But
Wait.
you put lettuce in here and do some cut up fruit, and then put some blue cheese on it,
Boom.
and call it something else.
You know what it is? It's
And try
the
that meal.
acidity
Yeah.
of fruit. The acidity mixed like a citrus mixed with blue cheese is incredible.
Yeah, blue cheese is a combo
Listen.
food. You're not spooning it.
Let's start him slowly. Let's put it on his steak. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's let the medicine go down. Spoonful of sugar.
How about
The
we do?
old
Let it
fashioned
melt.
salad.
How about I get wings and I do blue cheese?
Fine.
You know what? I aged into that. I was a ranch.
I was
a
ranch
real
all
dude.
day, every day.
I was a ranch slut, dude. I really was.
Font slut, ranch slut.
Yep. Ranch and font, dude. I would.
Cottage cheese. Where do we all? I have cottage cheese in our fridge in the office.
You know what?
All day,
Aged
every
into
day.
that.
Love it.
Hated it as
Love it.
much.
Especially on
With mashed
peaches.
potatoes.
Have you had it on peaches?
No.
Ear cheese.
I don't do that.
Super good.
Yeah.
Oh, you ever look up
tomato
that,
or peaches, man? That thing.
Kazu Marzu?
No, what is that?
I think it's illegal here.
Oh my god, illegal cheese.
Yeah, that's illegal, I believe, here. Oh, and in most places. I believe it's
Why?
Made
you
with
can only
breast
find
milk.
it in Italy.
Wow.
What's it made from?
But you cut it open, and there are maggots inside.
Oh no, yeah, I'm out on that.
You ever see that? Like
I
you
don't
cut,
love cheese that
Oh,
much.
You
Why?
cut it open, and
It's worth it.
there's
Really?
like
I
eat
mean,
the
what's the
maggots?
little worms in there, and the worms feed off the cheese and vomit out.
Okay.
You just got to pair with the
We're
red.
not-
whatever-
This is where it ends.
This goes right. You have that with the Kopi Luwak coffee.
Right.
Ooh.
I'll
Brunch.
try that too. They say that Kazu Marzu is dangerous, though. It says the
Oh,
world's
what do you
most
think?
dangerous cheese.
Dangerous cheese.
Hey, living on the
Wait a
edge.
second, dude.
Show
You're
a
telling me
picture.
this maggot-infested cheese is bad for me?
Not bad, just dangerous. I mean, you would try the blowfish sushi, wouldn't you?
No.
So you cut it open, and there you literally see like little worms
Yeah, no thanks.
No
burrowing
way, dude.
their way through. It's a delicacy. Apparently, it's in
Good for
Sardinia.
Some say it's an aphrodisiac.
Uh huh.
It is banned from commercial sale, but Sardinians have been eating it, jumping grubs included, for centuries.
Jumping grubs.
The maggot infestation is the spell and delight of this cheese, says 29-year-old.
Throw a picture up so Lauren can see.
Oh.
You're a
There's
cheese
the soup.
enthusiast.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
So inside there are worms. See the little holes?
Now, I think this was full of maggots, and they ate and did their thing, and then they died. So they're supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that makes me want to throw up. So
Oh, cool. Dead maggots. It was too gross for a maggot to live on it. Let me eat
Well,
it.
how safe is a maggot? How safe is it to eat a maggot after it's died? Like how many days? Is it 2, 3 days? What's the life?
I say 2 days.
2 days, and then you got to toss it. Okay.
Something that turned me kind of vegan for a couple of months that I'm going to pass on to everybody and maybe ruin some people was somebody describing cheese, all cheeses, as being the boogers of dairy. So, like, technically, what you're eating are boogers.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
Is what
How
cheese
is
is.
that?
if you're going to have issues
Terrible
with
logic.
the maggots and all that kind of stuff, I mean, don't research any of your food because it's all going to gross you out.
But when
Well-
you watch them prepared, it actually looks good.
Unless
Well,
you're eating whole foods.
The University of Wisconsin's Center for Dairy Research is looking for 5, quote, descriptive sensory panelists whose job would include tasting up to 24 cheese samples and 12 different pizzas a week.
Mona and I could do this.
Holy crud, yeah.
Now it's not a high paid position. They're offering $15 an hour, but they're looking for candidates who could be on hand for 3 tasting sessions every week, with each session lasting about 3 hours. So it's about $135 a week. to eat cheese and pizza and provide feedback on stuff like appearance, texture, aroma, flavor. They're accepting applications through today. Anyone could apply. Well, anyone who could eat a lot of dairy. They say a previous sensory panelist experience is preferred, but they're also willing to fully train people. If you are the perfect candidate, you could apply for this thing.
I apologize for the misinformation. It is unhealthy to eat it when the maggots have died. Therefore, the ones with the living maggots are the only
Okay,
ones
the
that are.
living
Thank
maggots
you for
are.
clarifying.
I am
that.
so
That's
sorry.
some cheese. Good enough for maggots? Good enough for me. No thanks.
You know, one of the earliest hacks that people used to use, they used to use, and maybe they still do. I don't know if any of you guys do this. You order a drink from a fast food restaurant with no ice. So this way you get more drink in the cup. Anybody do that?
That
Yeah,
was
my
the
Aunt
deal,
Kathy.
man. That's what you do with road
Like, so you
trips.
get more drink in the cup, and then you could always add ice yourself if you want it to be chilled.
Yeah, because
We still
think
on the
about it.
cheese?
They water.
Are we still?
If you ever take it outside the restaurant, it's gonna melt pretty quick. It just turns into half water.
We should still be on the cheese because I just got to get these couple sentences out.
Go
okay,
ahead.
listen to this. Because the larvae in the cheese can launch themselves for distances up to 15 centimeters when disturbed, diners hold their hands over the sandwich to prevent the maggots from leaping. Some who eat the cheese prefer not to ingest the maggots. Those who do not wish to eat them place the cheese in a sealed paper bag. The maggots, starved for oxygen, writhe and jump in the bag, creating a pitter-patter sound. When the sound subsides, the maggots are dead and the cheese can be eaten.
That's wild.
Dude, it's like popcorn. Like wait until all the
Once they
maggots are
stop,
dead.
and now it's time to eat the cheese.
No, that's not like popcorn. That's maggots.
Pitter
Yeah,
patter,
no
pitter
thanks.
patter.
I'm good.
Back to the
Sorry,
no ice. Does anybody do that?
you're welcome.
I
No
don't.
ice.
Just so you could get more drink.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, typically.
whenever I used to drink soda all the time. That was my go-to because I hated whenever you get outside, and you're sitting outside or something of a restaurant, and all of a sudden all the ice melts and your soda's just gross water.
Yeah, like so if I'm in Alliance Choice and I'm getting my own tea or something, I like the rabbit poop ice, but I just want a little bit of it. So and it's because I'm like I don't want to fill up this glass with ice. I want to fill it up with tea.
Yeah, well,
That's
the whole
it.
thing is like,
And I'm
hey, I'm
fine.
not paying for the ice. I'm paying for the drink. So
Yeah, but I'm also somebody that like very abnormally because the majority of the time I'm really like slamming fluids is when I'm on stage and I don't want cold water. I want lukewarm water. I want room temperature, anything. Got super used to that, and then traveling the planet, nobody gives you ice except for in this country. So you just kind of get used to beverages at room temperature, and that's totally fine.
Well, this idea of this kind of like soft drink loophole at restaurants, fast food places especially, it's been going on so long, it's common knowledge. But there's now talk on social media that some places are like closing up this loophole, not filling cups at the top when you ask for no ice.
What? That's not fair. That's not okay.
So there's a TikTok going viral where a woman orders lemonade from Wendy's with no ice, and they only filled it 3/4 full. And the reactions are mixed. Some people think it's cheap for places not to fill up cups, especially if they offer free refills if you eat in. But others say you're paying for the drink, not the ice, so you should get the same amount whether you want ice or not.
But fast food restaurants, when you order from the drive-thru, you can watch this, or at least at McDonald's, it happens this way.
Automatic.
It automatically fills it up to a certain level because it's assuming there's ice in there. So
Oh, really?
it's an
Yeah.
automatic drink filler. So they're not holding the button. They literally put a cup underneath it, hit it. Oh, this is a small, and it only fills it up to a certain
Yeah,
point.
that's
assuming
the
there's ice.
point here.
Well,
Yeah.
you got to top off. You got to top off. I bought this.
Can't top off, dude. It's automated.
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
Robots.
there's got to be a
You
manual
hit the button again, you get the same amount.
There's got to be a
AI.
manual button.
AI is killing
There is a
everything.
manual button, and some will press the manual button to fill it up.
You know where they smash you with this is the iced coffee. The iced coffee. I mean,
Oh,
when's the
dude.
Oh,
last time
that's
you got an iced
ridiculous.
coffee? And I was like, holy smokes, I'm already overpaying for the coffee itself. And now you've given me, a fifth of what I'm supposed to
Yeah.
be getting.
But at least the baristas are hand making those drinks normally.
yeah, and you can ask for no ice.
Well,
So you can ask for no ice that way.
Or you can ask for
I mean, they're
light
getting
ice.
you, man. A lot of places you'd be surprised. Smalls and mediums, larges, all the same size, just different shaped cups.
Oh, yeah, that
Steak
was the
and Shake?
thing.
Order a cup of chili. This is how Steak and Shake gets you.
Oh.
The bowl of chili and the cup of chili are exactly the same size.
Is that true?
You pay $4 and something for a bowl, like $2.50 for a cup. Go to Steak. You don't believe me? Go to Steak and Shake. Order a cup of chili. Ask for a bowl. Dump it in. The bowls are wide and and
Then
what depth?
Yeah.
Shallow,
Shallower?
Wow.
and it just spreads it out.
Whoa.
I
So I've
found
seen-
that out a long time ago, so just order
for real?
cups. I bet you can find somebody on YouTube exposing it. I think that's why Steak and Shake struggled.
Uh-huh. That's why most of them shut
I mean,
down.
this
Because of
show.
the cup bowl thing.
We're outing everybody.
Cup bowls conspiracy.
Here we go.
Wendy's chili's pretty good. When was the last time you had that?
Ooh, that is
The
good.
80s.
Is it meat based? I've never had
Yes, it is meat-based. From what I hear,
Oh,
it's like the leftover hamburgers, like cut up.
It's possible.
never had it.
That's not bad.
I that could be an urban legend.
and
But Wendy's chili's not bad.
their burgers are always rated really, really good, right? They're the square ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baked potato at Wendy's, right?
I don't think I've had a baked potato.
Hey, they haven't had a salad bar there in forever, right? The last time I've been inside a Wendy's, they had a salad bar.
Wow.
I haven't
Yeah,
been
I
to a
don't-
Wendy's in a while.
I don't know if
Steak
they
and
have
Shake is the first place I saw somebody order chili mac for the first time.
Really?
Yeah. I'd never heard of that.
Have you tried it yet?
No.
It's really good.
I've never had chili mac before.
It's super good.
Never had it before.
Might be hooged, but it is.
So, well, there you go. So now these fast food places, some of them are closing the no ice loophole. So just beware. Stop
Jerks.
complaining, you cheapskate. If you want ice cream for breakfast, and not feel guilty about it, Haagen-Dazs is now trying to toe that line.
Okay.
good.
So they're selling a new type of yogurt they claim is, quote, reminiscent of ice cream. It's called cultured cream. And it takes 5 times longer to make than traditional yogurt. That apparently makes it thicker and creamier, so it's almost like eating ice cream for breakfast. They also say it doesn't have the sour tang that yogurt does. And they've been rolling this out to grocery stores nationwide this month, and they're doing 6 flavors to start: vanilla, strawberry, lemon, blueberry, black cherry, and one that's coffee flavored. Sadly, it's got more calories than regular yogurt. A 4-ounce vanilla pack's 190, or about twice as many calories per ounce as other yogurts. And that's also just 60 calories less than a scoop of actual Haagen-Dazs. So if you want to have ice cream for breakfast, well, knock yourself out. Just go for it.
Seems healthy.
Although some of those sugary breakfast cereals pack a lot more calories than ice cream. So,
You think? More?
oh yeah,
Like a Lucky
Oh, yeah.
Charms?
If
You're
you
thinking
have
is more calories than ice cream?
Cookie Crisp cereal. I mean, you're eating chocolate chip
Delicious.
cookies.
You think Reese's peanut butter puffs is coming in?
Dude.
You're
under?
eating chocolate chip cookies for breakfast.
Cereal is the best.
That was my brother's favorite. Probably still is.
Do you guys ever, like, as older people now, all of us, do you, when you go down the cereal aisle, and I think all of us are kind of
I don't remember
health-conscious
the
in here.
last time I had a bowl of cereal.
Every few months, I will go down that cereal aisle and I'll just rotate my favorites, man. Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Really?
Lucky Charms, the Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs. Don't even get me started. The Crave cereal that has the chocolate in the middle of the puff.
What is
Do you have
that?
cereal at home? Do you eat cereal at home?
I have to like not eat it because I'll eat the whole box in a day. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? Like
you
so-
eat cereal at home, Rafe?
No, same reasoning. For a while I had that when I was doing like keto stuff. I did find, and it's pretty good. They have like a keto cereal now.
$9 a bag.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
But it does taste like peanut butter Captain Crunch, and it's pretty dope. But other than that, no, because I'll eat an entire box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch in a day.
In a day. I'm not even like exaggerating. I will sit there and be like, oh, we're going to watch Nickelodeon for like, because I'm going to act like I'm 13 years old again.
Yeah.
And I'll just pound those bowls, man.
I'll eat it out of a
Pound
mixing
those
bowl.
bowls. That's right. Yeah, you know, the kids eat cereal, but it's not like we don't have Frosted Flakes. It's
Right.
some healthy Panda Puffs crap.
Yeah.
Gross.
And the kids like it. And, Dad, you want a bowl of cereal?
No.
No, thanks.
What's your snack? What do you
Because
snack on?
we don't have milk in the house. And I'm not putting almond milk or anything. If I'm going to have cereal, I'm having cereal.
Dude.
Almond milk is delicious.
I'm having
Tastes
cereal
great.
with milk. No thanks.
I have not bought cow milk in 10 years. Dude, like, I mean, I will buy, I guess that's a lie. I buy heavy whipping cream and I'll make whipped cream for my coffee on Sundays.
Whoa.
I'm fancy.
Moo moo, buckaroo.
But you're not, yeah, like cow's milk. That's what you want with your cereal?
I do.
You got a 45-year-old guy going, I'm having cereal with milk. No thanks. What a silly
What do you
visual.
make? What do you, what's up with you? When you're I know you eat your bowls of spaghetti in bed with no shirt on.
I did that once.
Yep.
What are you doing when you're snacking at home? What will you
I'll
pound?
have like, I like tortilla chips and salsa, like that. It's a good snack.
You'll go through a whole bag of tortilla chips if capable. Like if you're left your own Devices like you would.
Oh, I would.
You
or
limit
potato
yourself.
chips.
You limit yourself with the salsa.
Potato chips.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying. Like, you get the big
so when you get the chips and salsa, you only put as much salsa as you know you're going to finish the salsa. You never waste
Yeah, yeah.
salsa first of all.
No.
Right.
I don't
So-
go out of the jar.
No.
I
Put it
do.
in a bowl.
So yeah, you put it in a bowl, and that way you go, okay, this is how much I'm going to eat. This will require whatever it requires: 20 chips, 15 chips, 45 chips, whatever.
Right.
But that's when you stop. Oh, that's the last bit of salsa.
Done.
Close the bag.
Man, you guys have
And
better willpower
and to keep
than I.
that lid on the salsa jar once you finish that bowl. That's the other tough thing. Because I yesterday opened it back up and I did a second bowl.
did?
It's like, why'd I do that?
You're
It's so
I
living.
go
good.
popcorn. Love popcorn.
Popcorn's kind of a
So
healthier.
I go. I'm more of a savory kind of snacker than sweet.
You ever do? You ever buy like pizza rolls and have them?
My boy will do the Totino's pizza rolls, and he'll make 4,000.
Have they done the cauliflower
I'll
pizza
go.
rolls yet?
Oh,
I'm sure they have.
Haven't.
Nobody's buying those.
I mean, I would.
Nobody's going for pizza rolls and getting cauliflower.
That's like the
pizza
ultimate
rolls.
fart
Get the hell outta
blaster
here.
is like the cauliflower pizza rolls.
Nobody wants that.
Sleeping in separate rooms tonight.
All right.
No, we got coconut milk or something. Nah, if I'm gonna go a bowl of cereal, I'm gonna go a bowl of cereal
I can't believe how much of a milkist you are right now. Like you, dude, it's
with my cereal.
with your cereal. Okay, so you'll have that milk with other things. Like what? Like what are you
Like I'll
drinking?
put
milk?
like a little in my coffee.
He hasn't tried.
Oh.
He hasn't tried this stuff. He hasn't tried blue cheese in 30 years. He hasn't tried. He hasn't. You know. Come on.
Yeah.
How,
Guys, we're
how
getting
long does it take to
old.
learn this guy?
We are. Can we get out of this? We're all in our old set. You're doing it right now. You're getting stuck in your ways. We
I'm
need to
stuck
break
in my
this
ways.
cycle. We need to break it.
What do you mean you're not? I mean,
Eat
what do you
that
mean? What do you
highlighter.
mean?
Try something
If I'm
new.
gonna have a bowl of cereal,
Yeah.
I want to have it I want to get that nostalgic feeling.
I'm with you.
It is. It is
It's
sad
not-
that
it's not all
Haagen.
that different.
It is sad that Haagen Dazs's yogurt has more culture than you.
That's a good. Hey!
Dang. It ain't. It's not all that different. Two bowls in, you're gonna forget that it is different.
Exactly.
You won't even know.
I won't.
Have you like I could understand
won't.
oat milk, but like almond milk is so thin. It's like very similar. to
But
how
it's got a
milk.
good like
Nah,
texture to
nah.
it.
And you're gonna have no tummy ache now.
Yeah, no tummy
I'm
ache.
with you, dude. I've been doing a lot of cashew milk, and because I
Nah.
care more about the environment than all the almond milk drinkers. And
Amen.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
my hero, baby. I don't know. Hero to the cashew farmer for sure.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, when I have cereal, it does taste better with a low 2%.
With regular milk.
Yeah, or
Give me the whole milk. If I'm
Go
going the
homogenized.
whole
go
way,
all in, dude.
I'm going all in. She'll be on the toilet for 4 days.
That's a great thing to. So you know when I eat a ton of cereal is when we go like to the national parks and we got to stock the Airbnb up with like. That's a quick hitter on the way out the door in the
That's
morning.
a great idea.
And you can put some dry in a bag if you have to. What's your go-to cereal?
Like if I had my druthers, like no,
Like no
No
such thing as calories.
no
dude.
restrictions.
No restrictions.
Frosted Flakes. Give me Frosted Flakes and I'll
Nice.
put some cut up
Really?
bananas in there.
It is delicious.
Man, Frosted Flakes, cut up bananas.
Okay.
Yep.
Game over.
Yep.
Whatever you
As
say,
a
guys.
kid, it was Frosted Flakes or a Cocoa Krispies.
Like the little ones.
Yeah. Snap Crackle Pop.
Okay.
Or a little grape nut, right? You like those?
I get the Lucky Charms,
Grape
and
nuts.
I'll just sit there with my hand in the bag and just pick out all those marshmallows, man. Like even as a 38-year-old adult. I'm
No, in
still
my
like,
house growing up, my mom wouldn't let us get
Lucky Charms.
cereal with marshmallows because you don't eat marshmallows.
Why,
for breakfast.
Roseanne? Why?
But yet, Frosted Flakes are probably the worst of them all.
Yeah.
Just straight sugar.
They're frosted
wafers.
with diabetes.
No doubt.
Here's
Yes.
some
I'm missing
cereal
a
and
couple
pancakes.
toes because
You guys want to really start acting like an adult? You do.
Where's that? I want to hear everyone's favorite cereal. I don't know if that's allowed.
I don't
on
know.
the
Call me
radio.
vanilla.
Loud.
Is that allowed on the radio?
I was just gonna
Call
say.
me vanilla, but Frosted
that's
Flakes
good,
for me.
man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I was not that impressed with that answer, but I love you,
But
and
it's
I
honest.
think that's cool, man.
But it's honest.
That's cool.
You want me to lie?
But is
No.
it because you were only allowed to have them and you haven't? Like, I wonder, have you tried like, Cinnamon Toast Crunch
I
before?
only had Fruity Pebbles within the last 10 years for the first time.
Oh my
Pretty
god,
good.
you poor thing.
Fruity Pebbles are real good, and the milk is money after.
Dude. pink
There's
milk.
something to be
Get
said
outta
about that
here.
pink fruity
I don't
pebble
think
milk.
you could jump in as an adult and get the appreciation
That's probably
as
true.
you would have as a kid.
That's probably true.
I don't. Here's my confession, my cereal confession. I don't drink the milk after it's done. I just waste it.
No, that's the best
Hey,
stuff.
Or I
could
fill
you
up the
just
bowl
get
and
out of
just
the
keep
studio?
soaking it up.
I'm with you.
I'll take
I'm with you.
Could you guys just leave the studio right now?
You're missing out on a pound
No,
of sugar.
you know why you don't drink the milk? Because you're using crappy almond milk. That's why. If it was real milk, you'd
What?
drink it.
No, you
No, I just
math
keep
it out. I
filling
don't have
it up.
leftover.
I like to just soak up the milk and be done with it. That's
Learn
how,
what's your go-to cereal?
dude. It's for me more like it's a toss up between Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms, but I'm going Lucky Charms.
That's my girl right
because
there.
it's a two banger. It's the delicious.
That's
the
a so
oats
ill doubled
You know what
down.
I'm talking
I
about.
like where your head's
Okay,
at.
but the non-marshmallow pieces,
are fine.
they're just plain, right?
yeah, they're sawdust.
nothing.
They got
They're
a little.
sawdust,
They
dude.
got a little
They're
something
nothing.
on them. Little
They're
coat.
nothing.
Nah, bro, that's the sawdust that they don't use.
Oh my
and
God, Riz!
it becomes wet, and the whole Lucky Charms is slimy.
Can I
It's
just
a slimy cereal.
our best friend
anything with
cereal?
I
marshmallows.
can't
slime.
argue with that. There's some slime level to the marshmallows when they get wet. I'm
All
not
of them,
gonna-
yeah. All
Not
the
Frosted
marshmallow ones are
Flakes.
slime.
I'm going to the store immediately after work today. I am going to bring in. Have you ever had? This is the best invention in cereal in the last 10 years. Frosted Flakes Lucky Charms. It is. It's out there.
Go on.
They did it as a test.
Piqued my interest.
They did it as a test. It is better than Lucky Charms because you're
Dang.
getting the Frosted Flake experience, but also the marshmallows.
Sounds like an
Seems
Oops
healthy.
All Crunch Berry
I'm gonna bring that in
situation.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I just typed in weirdest cereals, and Kellogg's has a Little Debbie oatmeal cream pie cereal.
I'm in. Let's try it.
Dude.
Let's go.
Moon, what's your go-to cereal, bud?
I am the captain and king of grape nuts.
Oh my God.
No, not boring. Not boring. Bold, imaginative,
Yeah.
grown up.
It's definitely that.
That's a handful of gravel.
It's
in a-
definitely grown up,
Come
Grandpa.
on, man.
Grape
Even-
nuts.
Grape nuts
or Cheerios.
Here's the thing about grape nuts, dude. They didn't even
Honey
try
nut?
to put.
Yeah, you got to go Honey Nut.
Honey Nut Cheerios are good.
We grew up
Tolerable.
in the 80s, which was peak cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
They
Every
didn't
other
even try
commercial.
to put kids in the grape nuts commercial. They didn't even try,
I
dude.
don't
They
need
put
to.
your grandpa in the grape nuts commercial.
They know-
Like the youngest actor they got was like Andy Rooney in the grape nuts commercial.
It's for the few. It's
Or-
for the brave. It is the road. It is the
remember-
road not taken.
It's for those without
Grape
bridge
nuts,
work
the
because
patient people.
it will
The Grape
destroy
Nuts
your dental work.
boxes are smaller, right?
yeah, because
and they're heavy.
They're 6 pounds.
Yeah.
They're heavy.
They're a weapon.
They're heavy, but that's
Oh,
the
it's
cereal that's
literally gravel in there.
Yeah.
If you have
brother.
Have you ever
patience.
bitten into a grape nut, dude? It'll
Oh, yeah,
destroy a filling.
I've seen a grape nut truck come out of the quarry.
Listen,
You know what? Doesn't taste like. Here's why I don't trust it. Doesn't taste like grapes. Doesn't taste like nuts. Dishonest.
so good.
It's dishonest.
It's the patient cereal.
You're
Once-
gonna-
you
you're gonna-
gotta let it sit for a while, and it's delicious.
Yeah, I was gonna
whenever
say
you
you're
do
gonna love this. Is I put it in and then I put the milk up until I can just see the milk, and then I'll come back to you. I'll see you in a few minutes. I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you live this beautiful life and soak up
I don't need my
all the
cereal to
world
marinate.
around you.
Yeah.
And it soaks up all the world around it, and then it's nice mushy cardboard.
that. Yeah, it's so good. And then
It's
also,
beautiful.
it's the same thing as frosted mini wheats. Like you let those soak for a while, and then they're all of a sudden magic.
If I want a candy bar, listen.
Shredded wheat.
Cousin brothers eat weird stuff,
If
man.
I want a candy bar in the shape of cereal, I'll
Yeah.
go Raisin Bran because
What is that?
What you mean?
What was it? The giant block of shredded wheat, right?
yeah,
yeah.
they did have the big one.
The massive one you just cut
silly.
into
Yeah,
it.
dude, we just like
You
broke this like dry. Hey, here's a hay bale for breakfast.
Yeah, here's broken.
Oh, yeah, no thanks. That's where I'm going right now is to go bale hay all day. Why don't I just eat one for breakfast too?
Yeah, that always gave me this edible pine needles sort of
Yeah,
feel. Like
same.
if I was looking at the shredded wheat. And
King, what's your go-to cereal, bud?
I think it's going to be Honey Nut Cheerios overall.
It absolutely is.
Well,
It's-
how's-
but it has to be. It's the Trader
Tremendous.
Joe's Honey Nut Cheerio version.
Well, it helps him.
Theirs
We still
is
throw him in
elite.
the toilet for him so he could practice his aim.
But no, I think almost any cereal that Trader Joe's has is the best one.
They are good.
It smokes the name brand stuff.
grape nuts.
Okay.
Grape nuts for life.
I got to tell you.
Grape nuts for the bold.
What's yours?
Grape nuts for the few.
You got to choose
The
one.
proud.
The
Well, here's the thing.
grape
I
nuts.
got the white trash trifecta of what I looked up to because I never got brand name cereal. Like, there's nothing sadder when you're a kid. If your cereal comes in a bag,
Get the piano going.
play some piano for me. Let me take you back to the Great Depression, the 1980s in the trailer park. Your cereal comes in a bag, kids. I got bad news for you. There ain't no toy in there. If you can see your cereal while it's still on the shelf, there's no temporary tattoo. There's no whistle. There's no secret decoder ring. It's just some bland fruit rounds that were too disgusting to be called Fruit Loops. At the very worst, you had to eat King Vitamin cereal, and we all know it's sad when they didn't even have a mascot that was a cartoon. It was just an actual old guy on the box.
What the hell's King Vitamin?
Oh, bro, it was the
What was
knockoff
that?
of the knockoff of the knockoff.
But what was that a knockoff of?
I think it was a knockoff of Captain Crunch.
Oh yeah, this guy's.
King Vitamin?
Yeah.
Yeah, take a look at that.
Sounds awesome.
It'll haunt your dreams, dude.
This
King
guy.
Vitamin.
King Vitamin.
This guy.
It was just
Oh.
an old guy on the box, dude. There ain't no toy in there.
That guy looks like he has a.
That's the same guy from the Grape Nuts commercial. They just put a crown on him.
It looks like
I know
a
that.
sex offender giving you a side eye.
That was the knockoff Captain Crunch, and it's still the only thing it had in common with Captain Crunch is it would destroy the roof of your mouth. It had no taste.
Yeah,
and
look, it's
ironically, no vitamins.
actually in like weird sharp star shapes.
What's with the side eye? He's giving the side eye off the
Right.
box.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a Quaker.
Yeah.
That is a Quaker Oats
He is the original Quaker, I think.
Yeah.
product. Look, King Vitamin's now got an actual cartoon king.
Oh, good for him.
They
There's toys
upgraded
in
the
it now.
box. Still an old guy, though. But yeah, those were the tough times. But every once in a while, I go to my friend's house. My friend Dion, we called him Rich Boy because he had a second story on his house.
Wow.
And he'd have Cookie Crisp,
Dang.
So good.
brand name Cookie Crisp. Kid Bee. It's a life changer when you're a kid. But I would have to say the best cereals once I got into adulthood and could save up and buy them. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Whew, this is a tough one. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is very good. Golden Grams is also very good.
Can I shut the music off?
You
We're
shut the
done
music
with the
off.
sad stuff?
We're done with the sad stuff. We're getting into the happy stuff now that I'm rich. And I can buy.
You could buy actual
Brand name
cereal, yes.
But a
world is your
dark
oyster.
horse, peanut butter Captain Crunch is really good too. And then Reese's Puffs when they basically combine Cocoa Puffs and peanut butter Captain Crunch into one box. But if I gotta go, Desert Island, one cereal. I'm with Lauren. I gotta go Cinnamon Toast
Wow.
Crunch all day.
Cinnamon Toast
Dang.
High
Crunch.
fives all around.
Yeah, but take that high five back because she don't eat the milk at the end.
No,
Yeah, that's right. You only
so
get it.
weird.
I
Actually,
constant
yeah.
pouring. I'm just soaking up more cereal. I'm eating the whole box.
I know somebody emailed us in and was like, "Do you put the milk or cereal in first?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? Are you serial killer?"
People do
Yeah.
that.
That's the
Oh,
weirdest.
You put
Yeah,
the cereal in
there's-
first, right? And then you pour them
Of
out.
course.
Yeah.
People put the milk in first. There's a certain percentage of the audience.
Yeah, there was like an argument hitting
They
social
like,
media a couple
they like
years
it
back.
floating. They don't like it to. I don't know what they're doing.
Why?
Because people like getting ripped off.
You need to have the lift.
Even
you
if-
need to have the cereal lift.
Yeah, even if it's from themselves.
They're the ones that are excited about the whole new soda thing, not getting filled all the way to
Best
the top.
feeling in the world is watching that milk just like fill the cracks
Yep,
in.
yep,
Like,
yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep, yep.
No, because you know enough milk is in the cereal bowl when you see the lift.
Yeah.
First lift,
Yeah.
you're done.
You're done.
I like to
done.
let it lift until one little piece of cereal like goes overboard.
Then it, boom.
That's
What?
the perfect.
Wow, that's
Fill
a
it up.
lot of milk, man.
You got to fill the bowl with cereal, dude.
Oh, I see.
And then you get the lift Riz is talking about, and then one little gram. He's just like, I'm out of here, dude.
Jumps out.
And he goes over the edge. It's like the guy's jumping. It was like when Wall Street crashed in the 30s.
Well, I think so
One
he could-
guy's jumping
he
off
could
the
escape.
bowl. Yeah,
But now he's the first to go.
Now I put him right back on top. There's no escape for you.
Was there a Teddy Graham cereal? You remember when
Oh,
Teddy
yeah.
Grahams hit?
yeah.
I
There
did
were
like
Teddy
those.
Grahams, yeah.
I did like those.
I mean, these specialty cereals are wild cards, like Lauren's talking about. There was the Oops All Crunch Berries. I was a sucker for. I mean, I wanted all of the. I wanted Frankenberry, Count Chocula,
Those
Oh,
were
yeah, yeah,
Berry.
awesome.
Anything with a character.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything
I
with
loved
a
the
character.
characters.
Yeah.
I loved the commercials. I was like Apple Smacks or
I
whatever.
mean, yeah,
I
Life
don't know.
cereal was decent.
Somebody said French Toast Crunch.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That sounds
They look
good.
like little toasts.
I don't.
So
I
cool.
I never tasted those.
Which one was it? Was it Apple Smacks? Was the
Apple
frog?
Jacks.
Apple,
Oh,
Apple Jacks.
Smacks
Honey
was the frog.
Smacks.
What's the Honey Smacks?
Honey Smacks,
Smacks.
is good too.
That was the frog, right?
We're good.
Yeah. Honey
Yeah,
Smacks
that
is
one's good.
And Apple Jacks was just like the little red apples cartoon looking things.
I like the
Kinda look like
is
the
it
7-Up
Crispix?
Crisp.
Yeah, yeah.
Was that what you make dog chow?
They were
out of?
like
no,
the-
that was the
puppy
cardboard
chow?
one, right?
No, I thought they were like a weird shaped, like
Yeah, it's like a stop sign.
Like a cone?
a stop sign, but they were like had some texture, like hollow in the middle.
yeah, it's just one of those
Is it like honey? You said honeycomb. What'd you say?
Crispix.
Crispix.
Is it like honeycombed in?
Yeah, those are good.
Merry
Those are the
Crispix.
ones you make that mixture with.
Yeah, the puppy chow.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. This was just like the updated version of whatever the original.
Yeah, those are good.
Hexagonal.
Yeah. Honeycomb was a good cereal, but it was work, man. Those
Yeah, it
are
was.
big.
They're good though.
Those were big, like dense pieces of cereal.
Honeycomb
Yeah.
was with the bear, right?
No, I had like the weird things, like honeycomb, me want honeycomb. It was
What?
like
I
it had a little critter that nobody knew what it was.
What was the one with the sugar bear?
That was Smacks.
Sugar Smacks.
Sugar Smacks. That's where I was getting.
He was a
smacked.
cool guy. He was clearly like on heroin and did jazz.
Sugar Smacks?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
wow.
bear. He was
Oh,
a
yeah.
cool guy. He hung out in the blues.
Definitely
bars.
had diabetes.
So we had something for the first time in my house.
That's what I have. Magic Spoon. It's good.
We had something for the first time in my house, and since we've been married.
Yeah.
And this past week, my mother-in-law was at her house, and my wife was like, "We need to get her cereal." And so we've had now we've been buying cereal like crazy this week because we've all gone through it 8 million times.
Man.
And we hadn't I haven't had that in like 3 years, and now it's the best meal on
cereal?
the planet, man.
Get you
that
some
stuff
Honey
is so
Smacks,
good.
man. That bear,
dangerous.
That sugar bear, the Honey Smacks, or what was it again?
Honey Smacks.
Yeah, the sugar bear always reminded me of like the pot smoking cousin of Yogi Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
what I'm saying. He was like in a jazz band.
It was on
He's like
methamphetamines.
Would you guys try the poop
He even
like a
had that
champion?
voice, like in the commercials, like "Try the Sugar Smacks, baby."
Yeah.
like, he kind of had.
Yeah, look at him. Like he's always
Yeah.
high.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Oh, Sugar Crisp, yeah.
That guy
Sugar
parties.
Crisp.
Sugar Crisp.
That's what it was. What was the smack?
Is there a Sugar Smacks?
Something smacks.
Smacks, I think that's the frog.
Right?
Smacks.
I just remember a
I'm just
Smacks
putting
brand.
Smacks cereal for Honey Smacks.
Honey Smacks, yeah, it was a
And
frog.
It was a frog. Okay, but then it just turned into Smacks.
Straight Smacks.
Smacks, straight smacks. Give it to me.
Smacks. They're not even hiding that this is just crack cocaine for children.
Was it smack another word for heroin?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they just said, you know what? Screw it, dude. We know what this is. You know what this is. Let's call it what
Thoughts
it
on
is.
Raisin Bran? We used to have Raisin Bran growing up too.
I told you, Raisin Bran is my. If I have to have something that's just, I know.
Well,
I'm
that
just
turns
giving
into
up.
wet cardboard.
Yeah. It's
But-
grandma's cereal.
You don't wait for that though. Raisins
No,
are just
Raisin
great.
Bran. If you're gonna have to have Raisin Bran, you have to put a tablespoon of sugar in it.
Yep.
No, it's sweet enough.
No, it's not.
It's got raisins in it.
I used to
the
walk
raisins are the only sweet part of it. That's it.
What else do you want?
I want the whole thing to be sweet.
They're just nature's marshmallow.
My grandma had a walk-in cupboard, and I would go in there like every other week, hoping to God that there was a bag of something different in there. And this woman had Raisin Bran from the 20s, like a huge vat of it. And she's like, "Oh, you want cereal? Raisin Bran." And it was hard. Honestly, until she died in 2011, I think that bag of Raisin Bran stayed in there. And on really desperate days, I would have some.
Yeah.
And it was seriously like 25 years old.
Honeycombs. Okay, well, who was the mascot for that?
Honeycomb.
Did they have one?
They had that little furry critter thing, dude. To say honeycomb, me want honeycomb. I remember it used to trip me out when I was a kid. It's
Yeah,
kinda
was it like a
annoying.
little? It was a little bee, right?
little dust ball? Nah, it just looked like a little dust ball, dude.
Somebody's mad that we're not giving Pops any love.
All right.
Sugar
Pops
Pops?
are all right. Sugar Pops.
Honestly,
Yeah.
when I was in Mexico,
Is
that was the cereal they brought to the Airbnb, and I was like, man, don't sleep on Pops. I was crushing it. Yeah, it is good. You're right. I acquiesce.
Whoa! Look at that. What is that? A chipmunk?
Cowboy.
That was an old. You're looking at an old.
Oh, the
box.
1960s. Oh, what? Cocoa Pops.
They were just Pops.
Cocoa Pops.
Sugar corn pops.
Just
Those
straight Pops.
Those, yeah, the ones
I
right
remember
there.
those.
Corn
Like
Pops.
little
Straight
potatoes.
Pops.
Kellogg's Pops. This is the one that would like it would go poof and burst through the logo at the end of the commercial.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I wanna hear
Straight
sugar.
They're
Pops.
just sugar potatoes.
I want to hear Sugar Bear's voice. Sugar Bear cereal commercial. What was it? I can't remember. Can't remember what it was called. There's nothing better though than knowing that, like, one morning every month or every couple months we get to yell at each other about cereal. That's my favorite. I really do love it. You and I were just yelling at each other
Yeah.
about raisins and marshmallows. I love it, man.
You pulling up an old.
An old Sugar Bear or what is it? Golden Crisp. Golden Crisp.
Wow.
Honey Crisp.
Super orange crisp. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, orange and your milk. No thanks. Creamsicle. what is
Citrus
it?
and milk. Yeah.
Golden Crisp is the one with Sugar Bear here.
Give us some audio.
Been like a nutritious breakfast with Super Golden Crisp cereal, or hit the trail.
Is that Kenny Rogers?
Great vitamins never
See,
fail.
dude?
Sorry, Sugar Bear. If you don't surrender your
That is a serpent trying to tempt
anyway.
Sugar Bear.
Got me. First, the vitamins packed punch.
And this bear
That snake's bite is
Killing the-
it's
defeated the devil.
Ain't get enough Super Golden Crisp. It's got the crunch with punch.
This kind of sound like Kenny Rogers,
That's
dude.
Kenny Rogers.
May have been Kenny Rogers.
Playing out high.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What condition my condition was in. That's exactly what that bear was like, dude.
All right.
Now I got to find out who did the voice.
Well, look it up. We got to do this. It's already 7:12. Jeez.
Hey, man, you start getting us going on cheese and
Jeez.
cereal.
We have about 5,000 emails about cereal, too, which I
I'm
love
trying to
it.
get through.
I
Trying
love
to
it.
get through all these.
His name is Jerry Matthews. Jerry with a G. And the
Jerry?
style, and he wanted to do it in the style of Bing Crosby and Dean Martin.
Huh. Yeah, he did have kind of like a Rat Pack
There it is.
type of voice.
Can't get enough of that Golden Crisp.
Today's Team Riz Member of the Day is brought to you by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill, proud sponsor of Team Riz. Visit hotshotsnet.com/Team Riz from St. Charles. Mike Lanning is our
Yeah, Mike.
Mike has been a listener since the beginning. He's a podcast weirdo who not only listens to the most recent shows, but also old episodes just to hear Jeff's voice.
Aw.
Mike is a fan of my laugh and the games like Just Two of Us and Match Up with Moon. Mike Lanning from St. Charles is our Team Riz Member of the Day. Get super sweet Team Riz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. All right, we got to take a break. We'll come back with some news, including news on that lost submarine.
Wild story.
You guys know about that story?
yeah.
The
Yeah.
submarine that was going to kind of tour the wreckage of the Titanic, and now that's missing.
There's possibly a billionaire on it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. All right, first look at the traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. There's still a lot of racing left in 2023 at WWT Raceway. IndyCar returns August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now. Everything I'm looking at looks pretty clear. Be careful out there. Your point forecast hot and humid with lots of ozone in the peak heat of the day, which is not going to be good for a lot of people with lung conditions, apparently. High of 90, low of 66. Right now it is 67 at the Point Studio. Your point forecast is brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Obviously, I'd love to be.
All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizShow1057thepoint.com, or instant feedback, which we got a lot of that.
Yeah, listen.
All that cereal talk, geez,
a
instant
lot
feedback.
of people. I mean, you guys are getting tons of support for your favorites, and you just wait. When all the retirees wake up this morning, I'll have a lot of support for my grape nuts love.
You can send us your instant feedback to the 1057 The Point mobile app.
I love that you love grape nuts. You're all good.
Somebody has to.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's still
wouldn't
in
want
business.
it, but I like it for you.
They're still making it.
Yeah.
I'm not alone. And like I said, when everybody wakes up in the, in their 70th decade, they're gonna love on me on
You're
the
already
social
out of the
media.
game. Hey, so I entered us into a Pinewood Derby contest.
Right
the
up my
show?
alley. You're talking to the assistant den leader.
Well, yeah,
of,
so
of the Bears.
So our buddy Jeremy works for a company called Cool Fire, and Cool Fire is a how would you describe them, Rafe? They're a
Production company?
Production company.
Video production. Yeah.
They are
production.
media company.
Media company.
Full.
I think like more than 50% of the local commercials you see on TV are from Cool Fire Studios.
Nice.
Yeah,
They
like
had a
home
good
and garden.
chunk.
A good chunk. Rafe's done a lot of work with them.
Yep.
My good buddy Jeremy is a higher up over there. So, they do a Pinewood Derby every year to benefit the Ollie Hinkle Heart Foundation. So he asked, hey, would you guys want to sponsor a car? So I, fine. So I gave over the money, and now we have a Pinewood Derby car we need to build.
I haven't made one of these since high school.
You made
So,
one in
I
high
mean,
school?
literally-
You were in Scouts?
No, I was in shop, and we had
Yeah,
to
there were
make
some
it-
shop classes that had
Oh,
to
I
do
didn't
Pinewood
know.
Derby cars.
I didn't know that. That's
We
cool.
actually got to cut the wood to
Yeah, so Jeremy gave me the kit on Sunday, and we have until the 13th to get it done. Listen, I'm not a woodworker, so I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Like when I was in the Scouts and we had the Pinewood Derby, I raced the block of wood. Like I didn't do anything to it. I put my number on it and literally
That's
raced
it?
the wood.
Wow, that's not fun. There are two options. We can go for speed and try to win the race, or we go for creativity. We just had our Pinewood Derby in January or February for our pack, and we went more design than speed. But I was interested in helping the little guy, win some medals or ribbons.
Well, there's a couple different categories here we could go.
Oh, okay. More beyond just creativity.
So
and
there's
speed?
overall winner, which is speed.
Okay.
Okay, then there's best design, best themed pit crew.
Oh, so we have to dress up.
Well, I'm going to go. It's optional, if you guys want to.
I have a killer jumpsuit I could wear.
So if you're going, we're not going to win that one. Let's
Yeah,
When is it?
focus on something else.
When is
July 13th.
July 13th. Saturday?
Ooh.
No, it's during the week. It's Thursday.
Oh, come on.
I think I'm washing my hair.
It's
that
at Olive and Oak.
It's at Olive and Oak, so deliciousness.
day. I don't know what that means.
It's in Webster.
It's a restaurant.
They have a dress
Great
code.
restaurant.
Oh, cool.
So wait a minute. Are they doing this in Webster, the race?
The hall at Olive and Oak,
Okay.
Webster Groves.
It's a nice haul.
Best theme, slowest car. Also, they have a slowest car.
Good.
That could be our design. Like the coolest design cars in the slow.
You just put the block with no wheels up there.
So we had to design this
glue
thing.
the
I have
wheels.
no. I don't know. I don't have any woodworking equipment at my house.
Hey, do you want to do that? You want to glue the wheels and go for the slowest?
No, I want to. This car's got to represent us.
I know, but are we going for? Listen, maybe that does represent us. Maybe we go for creativity. We make it look super badass, and we glue the wheels.
I think. Why not do both? The Rizzu tow car. We shape it like a blade toe, make it aerodynamic.
Can you got the woodworking equipment, right?
We put a shark fin.
Not really, but
We
a
have it at my
little bit.
house. We have saws and stuff. Table saws.
Yeah, but this requires like sandpaper and stuff.
We got all that too. Tim makes chairs and tables. We
Can
are woodworkers.
Tim make us a toe?
Absolutely, he can.
We need a tow. Learn can get us a tow by 3
Dude,
o'clock.
I
Put
need
it,
you
on
to-
put it on a super flat platform though. Like if we're going for speed here, we're trying to win this thing.
Well,
Yeah.
they put the weight in.
Put
Like,
the
are there,
toe-
what's in the kit?
Okay, so in the kit, it comes with a block of wood, just a big old chunk of wood. You see? See?
Okay.
And then you have this one came with a lot of times they come with the weights and they're like breakable, because you can only have it be 5 ounces and they weigh in right before. So after you decorate it and all that, you put the weights on, and then we used to drill it out a little bit, just like a piece at a time. But I guess this is cut. You can cut this or something. Anyways, so stick on the weights. It comes with the plastic wheels, comes with the nails, which are the axles for the wheels, and that's about it. We'll have to get some graphite.
Hold that up where I can see it, please.
We'll have
Well,
to,
so here's the rules. Each entry must be, each entry must use the supplied Pinewood Derby kit provided by Cool Fire. So we got that.
yeah, here's the kit.
Overall body width cannot exceed 2 3/4 inches. Length cannot exceed 7 inches.
Yeah, so which is basically the block anyway.
Cars will be weighed in and cannot be over 5 ounces.
Yeah, 5 ounces is the max.
No car will race unless it meets the weight requirement.
And
Only powdered graphite can be used as wheel lubricant and can only be applied prior to weigh-in.
Right. So we will do that. We'll have that on standby and ready.
Can I
But
see the wood, please?
what we're going to want to do here is if you want to do speed, and I'm going to give out some secrets here. Let me give out some secrets. If you want to push back on me, fine.
Can we do speed and design? I mean,
Okay, that's what I'm
Absolutely
saying.
you can.
Throw the toe on there, but let's keep this sucker low, okay? And then with the axles, we're going to put a slight bend on it. What we want to do is have it rail ride. Now, I know that sounds counterintuitive, but we want it to rail ride, because the worst thing you do is the thing you don't want to do is let that thing go down and go ding, 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 and bounce back
Yeah.
and forth on that rail. You are just losing momentum. So we want it to rail ride, so we're going to bend one, and it has been proven that 3 wheels is better than 4. So we're going to get this thing riding dirty on 3 wheels, rail riding, thin as a razor with a
sweet.
toe on top.
You're like a Pine Derby sensei right now. I don't know.
We are taking
So can Tim
Insanity.
make
all
us a
the
toe?
medals.
Absolutely. We can make this. What we'll do to make it aerodynamic is to make it kind of like a triangle. I will paint
Yeah.
the same face I painted on Rafe's blade toe.
getting a
And so
toe.
it will be blade toe official.
Okay.
And yeah, he can do whatever you want, but you will have to actually draw what you want this to look like, so we know where to make the cuts, because we don't want to mess.
Okay.
that
Well,
up.
Moon, you draw.
What you mean?
I will represent the
I've
team.
made a crude
at-
representation here.
Okay, good.
Online
Okay, so what you do is here, just we'll just pick
of
up,
what the blade toe should look
just
like.
shave this off,
Right.
and smooth her out. Smooth out the corners. We
But
don't.
both sides, right? You don't want it to be lopsided on one side for aerodynamics purposes because otherwise.
Just get it low. Just get it as low as possible, and we'll throw weight
Do
on
the
the thing to
pencil.
bring it back out, and then you just put the toe back up on the top. But put the toe on the bottom, please.
No, the toe, it's going to be a toe. The whole body is going to be a toe, I thought.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So,
Y'all
like,
are
what
making this
what
way
we'll
too
do
hard.
is I wish I had a pencil.
Because then the back
whole
you could do
thing is going to
little-
be a toe.
You could do
Can we
little.
race a toe?
Why
Oh,
not?
you mean the front's going to be a
It's
toe?
going to
front
be a
will be a
tow
toe.
truck.
I'm not going to draw on this, but I'm going to make some cuts.
Okay, just
Will
make
be the Rizzuto car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
the
make it as
Rizzuto
flat as
truck.
possible. So the toe, you can draw on that. Just draw on the thing. We're going to paint
We're
it.
going to paint it anyway.
I got all sorts
No,
of
I know,
paint.
but
I
to
got
make cuts,
decals.
you don't
Look, I'm
wanna-
showing you right here, dude. You can see the schematic. The toe, the blade will be up top a shark fin. It'll cut the air. The nail of the toe will be on the bottom where the wheels are. See, and then the stem of the toe will be. We'll put a spoiler on the back, and that thing.
It's an
That
upside
will
down tail.
fly.
And we can use the blade as a count. We won't make it a perfect shark fin. We'll make it lean a little left or right. That'll get us up on three wheels.
Our
and we will
Pinewood Derby car is going to
smoke
sound
these
like this.
cars.
That's what our Pinewood Derby car is going to sound
We'll
like.
use the blade on top. The blade on top will be the counterweight that pulls one wheel off the rail, and then we ride the Lightning all the way to glory.
Well, we bend the nail to get it to get it to
The toenail?
No, no, the axle. You get
the nail
that.
nail.
Somebody said we need a Rafe 23 license plate.
Yeah, we do. Well, somebody is going to have to come to my house and assist in the direction. I don't want Tim and I to take control. I want somebody from here to
I'm
come
down.
to our house.
I'm
You want to
down.
come over? All right.
Do I want to?
I will go to the Derby to represent the team.
You'll go
On
to
the
the Derby.
13th, yeah.
Moon, you did this. Give me that design. Send me a picture of that.
Do you want
You'll
me to
come
paint it
over.
then?
It's just rudimentary.
Do I want to paint it?
Or do you want me to paint it? Because
What
I
do you
need to
want
do
to
something, right?
Yeah, you do need to do something. What do you want to
Do
do?
you want to paint it?
I could
It
paint
needs
that.
and shellacked.
Yeah,
Right, don't we need a good shellac
I'm
on it?
good at painting toes.
Okay.
Hey, whoever's sanding, are you sanding?
Yeah, we'll sand and we'll cut.
I gotta find out.
I'll take it for a mani pedi.
Yeah,
I'll take it for a
All right,
petty.
good.
Or Richard
I
Petty.
gotta find out if we're gonna.
Richard
Richard
Petty.
Petty.
Yeah, dude.
That's what we're talking
The
about.
blade toe car gets a Richard Petty.
All right.
Sanding the axles.
Oh, we got a lot of Pinewood Derby champions
Oh
weighing
yeah.
in.
Are they yelling at me? Am I talking
Axe
sense?
says Axe here says 5-time Pinewood Derby champ here.
Congratulations, that's pretty sick.
Sand the nail smooth, add graphite when
Yeah.
the car wheels are aligned, glued in. Don't sit car down on its wheels unless it's ready to race. I don't know what that means. But
Well, we're gonna test her. We're gonna test it now. He's talking about he doesn't want to. You don't want to waste the graphite. People put graphite on, then they go, and you're like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
oh, then you got to tell me what to do when
Right.
I'm there.
Yeah.
You graphite up, you weigh up, you hold that thing like a glass slipper, and then you take.
I need to get
over.
a pit crew outfit.
Yes.
whoever's running the show. Don't let them abuse your baby.
No, I'm not going to touch it.
Why don't we just dress up like Michael Myers? We'll get those costumes.
If any of you guys want to join me, I'm going to go. So.
All right.
But it is for a good cause. So
The 13th,
glad
I'm
to
writing
help.
it down.
Bring Tim.
No.
Oh, why?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news being sponsored by.
Martin Jetco Heating and Air Conditioning, more reliable than your news source.
So you've probably heard about the lost Titanic tour sub and the urgent search and rescue
This is
efforts that launched
it's out of
yesterday.
a movie. Out of a movie, dude.
I just I just can't imagine dying this way. That's
Yeah,
the nightmare of it all.
absolutely.
So as of last night, there was no definitive result of this rescue operation. I think they're still looking. But here are the basics. So the missing vessel isn't actually a submarine. It's a submersible named Titan with limited communication and navigation controls, which is operated by a company called Ocean Gate. It carries 5 people, usually 2 crew members and 3 tourists. They view the wreckage of the Titanic, which, of course, sank in 1912. So the Titanic rests 13,000 feet underwater. Titan, the submersible, is capable of descending about that far after it's launched from a ship at the surface. So for the expedition, the crew left Newfoundland, Canada on Saturday on a ship called the Polar Prince. They started the dive inside Titan early Sunday morning, but contact was lost after just an hour and 45 minutes. So it generally takes about 2 hours for them to get down to the wreckage. So it could have been close to the end of its descent when it lost contact. So Titan's only done a couple expeditions. The first one being 2 years ago. Last year, there was one incident where communication broke down for a couple hours and Titan got lost, but they never fully lost contact. So Titan's only, as I mentioned, Titan has only done a couple of these expeditions, but due to that issue, that one time, Titan wasn't able to find the Titanic wreckage that day. But they went back down later that week and had a successful mission. So there's a video on YouTube that shows just how basic the controls of this thing are.
Oh, don't like it.
There's no GPS. There's no radio on board.
Why would you need all that
What?
stuff?
They get text messages from the ship above telling them where to go. And the vessel is driven kind of using an off-brand Xbox controller.
What?
I mean, this is so awful.
So this past Sunday night, the Titan was reported overdue. And then early yesterday, the U.S. Coast Guard launched their search and rescue operations. The unit was sent from Boston, about 900 miles from the site. The situation was immediately urgent because by yesterday morning, they'd been underwater for more than 24 hours, and there's only between 70 and 96 hours of air on board, plus limited food and water.
Right.
Not much is publicly known about how Titan is equipped to handle emergencies. Like if there were beacons that could signal their location. Like if it got lost, if they
Right.
could send out some kind of signal for rescuers.
I thought you had to have that.
Who's like in charge of that water? I don't know, that's a stupid question.
I think it's international waters.
International waters, okay.
But the U.S. Coast Guard has taken the lead, I believe, on finding them.
Okay, is there? I'm with
Who certifies the company?
I don't know. I don't know
clear
much.
the dive.
Ocean Gate is the company, so I don't know.
If I read correctly, it's not even, this isn't a regulated deal.
But a journalist who was on board the aborted mission last summer has been tweeting about this. He says Titan has 7 ways to rise back to the surface in an emergency, but he says the question is, why haven't they? So according to reports,
or have they?
and they're just kind
and
of
they
floating
have
out
no
there.
idea where they are.
So 5 passengers include a British billionaire and explorer. Hamish Harding is his name. A former French Navy commander and Titanic expert is on board. A Pakistani businessman, his 19-year-old son, and the CEO of Ocean Gate is on Titan.
Golly.
So trips like these are, you know how much it costs to get on this thing?
No.
$250,000 a pop.
Man.
Even then, Ocean Gate claims they aren't making money on the trips yet because of the high cost of the expedition, usually gas. Now, unfortunately, you're up against a lot when you're doing searches at sea. You know, there are tough weather conditions. You can't do much at night. In this case, there's also depth, the lack of location data, the fact that it's in a very remote area of the Atlantic.
And they're doing it with a Walmart Xbox controller.
Right.
Best case scenario would be you're at or near the surface and you just can't ping anybody.
So,
I want to see what this thing looks like.
so is there a chance? Is it and is anybody talking about this with different tensions in the world? If it's international waters, is there a chance that it was mistaken for something and hurt by somebody
Intercepted or something?
Blown up?
I don't know. I'm like, is there a chance, or would that have been known? Like, I don't know. I'm watching.
I have no idea.
World War II documentaries.
I think
and all that
anything
stuff.
you can imagine is worth exploring,
Yeah.
right? Like that. You were talking about giant squid off the air. Like, could
Yeah,
there be
man.
a being that swallowed it
Well,
up?
here is a Rear Admiral from the U.S. Coast Guard talking about it.
We are doing everything that we can do to make sure that we can locate and rescue those on board. It is a challenge to conduct a search in that remote area, but we are deploying all available assets to make sure that we can locate the craft and rescue the people on board.
Like
Wow.
you would think you would have
What
like
a story.
you would think you have like emergency system or emergency code. Like green code is like wildlife has done something to the ship or damage. I mean, think about it. You've seen all these videos of like the orcas that are like learning how to damage ships and do different things, and like, I mean, whales are all friendly, but like, let's say one wants to snuggle and comes over and is like, boom.
Now, remember they said it was an hour and 45 minutes after it launched where they lost contact. So that means it was probably most of the way down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw something where they said it could have also gotten stuck in the wreckage.
I mean, I just don't know how. I mean, I guess they're using this as a means to explore. Like they're also they're figuring out the kinks of like what could go wrong with this exploration. Because how would you sign up to do this when you aren't completely trained in knowing what to do in that situation? Like, I mean, I get it's the CEO and stuff, but did he have all the information? Like, did he know what he was getting into completely, or is he just?
I don't know. These are adventurers, it seems like, that know the risk of doing this. It's a very risky thing.
I'm reading about it on the.
It's space. I mean, this is the same thing as would you go into space if you had the money?
They talk about the sub itself on the website for OceanGate, and it says real-time health monitoring. The most significant innovation is the proprietary real-time full health monitoring system, RTM. Titan is the only manned submersible to employ an integrated real-time health monitoring system, utilizing co-located acoustic sensors and strain gauges throughout the pressure boundary. The system makes it possible to analyze the effects of changing pressure on the vessel as the submersible dives deeper and accurately assess the integrity of the structure. This onboard health analysis monitoring system provides early warning detection for pilot and enough time to arrest the descent and safely return to surface. So it says it has
for pressure.
That's like pressure sensors, but it doesn't say anything about like beacons.
Man.
Wow.
And dude, this thing looks like a pill. You're in a pill. It looks like it's got one hole in the front. And then it just looks like
a solid.
Looks like a Beats speaker.
Man. That's just a nightmare.
Yeah, we need Robert Ballard to go and hunt him down.
Like, I just wonder, like, what, do they have any sort, like, let's say I don't know, my mind's going to crazy places right now, but I'm thinking, like, I don't even want to say it on air, to be honest. It's like a terrible, dark thought I'm having. Like, do they have, like, a cyanide pill they can take because they know they're not coming back? And they're like,
I doubt
there's an
that.
out or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why would you want an out?
Well,
no, I
There's
know,
a
but
chance to be rescued.
no, but like the air is leaving. You don't. Oh my God, we're gonna suffocate. Is that how you want to go? Like, I don't know. I'm in a dark space right
It's
now.
funny you just said that. You said something about chance of being rescued. And if there is one of these, why wouldn't you have two in case one disappears and go, well, somebody hop in because we're going to look for this thing. So now what is the protocol for looking?
Right.
Are we just waiting for a ping? Is there a second one? Does someone have the technology? One of the militaries? Does our Navy or the
Well, the
British
Coast
Navy?
Guard is on it, so they're looking.
It's a bummer. The Nautilus, which is like the best of the best in researching under the water and all that stuff, it's on the opposite side of Canada right now.
Yeah, doesn't
So
Jim
they can't even
Cameron
get over there.
Doesn't James Cameron do this kind of Titanic exploration stuff?
Yeah, I mean they got that yellow one that has like the single window, that can take pressure up to like 15,000.
Listen, I don't know. I just hope there's a happy ending because remember they got like 72 hours
Right.
of oxygen.
98 hours.
98 hours.
That would be the biggest miracle in a long time.
Yeah, maybe
I
they're
hope-
just
hope it
maybe
happens.
Let's do it.
Maybe they pop up floating by Oceania.
Man,
On a
that's 98 hours, assuming everyone is probably breathing normally, not having like panicked.
yeah,
Right.
not yeah,
Oh my gosh.
No one had beans before they went down there.
I wonder.
yeah. No farting in the sub. That was a rule.
Dude, I'm
That'd be the rule
past
if I was
that.
in the sub.
I'd be hot bagging
No
in the
fart.
sub.
No farting
I am-
in the sub.
Past that. Wow.
Anyway, on a lighter note, solo travel. Has anybody gone to another country traveling alone?
Yes,
No.
I have.
Yeah, technically.
Always wanted
No,
to.
I mean not for work, but just to travel by yourself.
Oh,
What? No.
that'd be
Another
fun.
country.
No. For funsies? No.
Yeah, for fun. Not
Al-
solo
always for
travel for
business.
work. Not for work or business. But solo travel could be rewarding, but it also could be challenging to find, places that are safe. That can accommodate single travelers. Now, a study from a luggage storage company called Bounce is spotlighting what countries are best for solo travelers.
Oh, neat.
And when it comes to safety, if you want to travel by yourself, Japan is the safest country for solo travelers in 2023.
Right
Japan
on.
is the greatest.
Thanks in part to its low crime rate. Number
awesome.
2, Switzerland, followed by Slovenia. But when you take other variables into account, like cost-efficient stays and the dining scene, a different nation takes the crown. Overall, Croatia is the best country for solo travelers this year.
Any particular cities or towns? Like
It's just the country
split?
of Croatia that not only does the whole country have low crime, but also affordable accommodations. The average hostel costs $14.31 a night.
And it's
Dang.
beautiful.
Tons of restaurants, a lot of outdoor activities, national parks, gorgeous beaches. Malta came in as the overall second best country for solo travelers, followed by Slovenia. The top 10, Portugal, Iceland, Greece, Hungary, Spain, Singapore, and Israel.
Like the dream locations.
We know a solo international traveler, and she has been everywhere in these last couple of years, man. Every
That's
time I see her, I'm like,
inspiring.
"Hey, where'd you go last?" And I just saw her. She was at our event at Hot Shots right before Point Fest, and I was like, "Hey, haven't seen you much." Yeah, I just got back from Joshua Tree and
Yeah.
this
By
place and that
herself.
place."
That's, that's
By herself.
'Cause
Like,
she-
dude, she's
I'm amazed
She's
by
been
women
to Egypt.
that do
She's done
solo
all that
trips.
stuff.
yeah, she's a rock star.
So when it comes to attractions, Iceland took the top spot thanks to the number of like exciting sites they have. There are 583 attractions per every 100,000 people.
And cheap flights. They did a whole thing where they were like really sponsoring a ton of
Iceland?
cheap flights from the U.S. and from the U.K.
Number 2 and 3, Malta and Italy, respectively. Meanwhile, Singapore came in at number 1 for restaurants with 212 restaurants to choose from per every 100,000 people. Sri Lanka had the cheapest transportation.
Wow, that's a far one.
In fact, it only cost travelers an average of 16 cents for a one-way ticket on public transportation in Sri Lanka.
Dude, Iceland had a buddy go up there in between tours, and he and his girlfriend, they just like, we're just going to rent something, we'll get like a cabin or something. They ended up renting one of those glass domes. It's like a bubble out in the middle of who knows where, up in some glacier or something. It was a few hours out of town. But man, the pictures, so they have like a hot tub, like a hot tub thing
Yeah.
out here, and they just have a glass bubble because no one's around you, so you don't mind having no curtains or nothing. Glass bubble, and they sit in their, temperature controlled bed like this, looking up at the northern lights.
That's
That's
awesome.
pretty neat.
Dude, oh,
So there you go. There, if you're thinking of solo traveling,
Croatia.
those are some place for you to go. 2 moms in Detroit are, for some reason, upset after ordering Happy Meals for their kids.
Oh no.
Yeah, one mom says that her 7-year-old daughter got a box cutter and a pen inside of her Happy Meal instead of a toy this
Well,
past Sunday.
Could be fun.
She
Which-
might need that someday.
Box cutter? Yes, please.
Dad's happy about it.
And then 3 weeks earlier at a different McDonald's in the Detroit area, another mom got the same kind of box cutter in her kid's Happy Meal. McDonald's says in a statement they are investigating.
Come on, Ronald.
Box cutters, huh? We've all been to strip clubs before, right?
I've worked at one.
That's true.
Scott danced at one briefly.
that's right.
Have you had a friend who got a little too involved with a dancing lady that night that clearly she was trying to take advantage
of the pockets.
of the pockets? Maybe his inebriation.
No.
Anybody ever been in that situation?
Every time I've been to a strip club,
Yeah, that's all I'm watching.
that's pretty much happening in perpetuity.
Well, and some guys are suckers, and
Yeah.
here, just take my credit card, just do what you
I've-
want with it.
Swipe it.
Oh, yeah. I've
Yeah,
watched them all
yeah, to be
shuffle
honest-
over to the ATM.
To be honest, if you're sober, at one of these places, and you're there because you're with a group, you're just kind of passing through or whatever. Dare I say, and I'm sure I'll catch heat, but
All right.
dare I say, half of the entertainment is watching the guys that are getting taken advantage of. Not taken advantage of, but allowing themselves to be taken.
Allowing themselves
Having a
to-
great time at
having a great
Yeah,
time,
that, like, just
and a
know
lot of
that, like-
regret the next morning when they go, "How much did I spend?"
Yeah, right. Like that's half of the entertainment is just watching the absurd behavior of some men.
Yeah.
So a stripper in Miami's actually in some big trouble for trying to make some extra change. 34-year-old dancer, Yanalyn is her name. She's been accused of fraud after she liquored up a customer and weaseled $62,000 from his bank and PayPal accounts while performing lap dances. So sources saying this victim was approached by several of the dancers that night at this particular strip club. They kept giving him tequila shots. This guy was so hammered he couldn't stand up. And this Yanalyn stripper eventually took the guy's wallet and cell phone. When the guy sobered up and left around 4 a.m., he realized his stuff was missing, immediately checked his accounts. He saw unauthorized charges on his American Express card, Chase, Wells Fargo cards, adding up to $62,345.
Jeez.
Yep, and the stripper had entered her number into his phone to send herself money through PayPal.
Wow.
Busted. She claims that the guy authorized the payments, but investigators also saw texts to her husband and a friend complaining one of the PayPal transactions had been canceled. So 62 grand wasn't enough.
Jeez.
Remember the story we had last week about the 76-year-old woman from Ecuador?
Yes.
Who they thought was dead, who woke up at her own funeral?
Yeah, banging on the coffin.
Yeah, like they declared her dead at her funeral. The family heard banging on the coffin, opened up. Mom's still alive.
Yep.
Update, she's dead now.
Like officially passed.
Officially dead.
Again.
So she started knocking on her coffin to let everybody know she was alive. She's died. Bella Montoya was her name. Finally passed away from a stroke while under persistent surveillance from health officials to make sure they didn't accidentally, falsely declare her dead again. Oops.
Better be sure this time.
Yeah, the woman's son told local press that during her wake last week, there were about 20 of us there. After about 5 hours of the wake, the coffin started making sounds. My mom was wrapped in sheets and hitting the coffin. When we approached, we could see that she was breathing heavily. Officials have several questions for another hospital, the one where the woman was declared dead. They want a better understanding of what the hell happened. Well, we poked her with a stick. She's not moving.
Jump the
Dead.
gun.
She dead.
Sorry.
Jeez.
She dead.
Jeez.
And finally, a rich guy from Finland was ticketed for driving 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. And he was issued a $192,000 fine for 20 miles an hour over
That's
the speed limit.
fair.
That'll
Very
show
fair.
him.
I bring up this story because there are certain countries, and I didn't know this, that base your speeding tickets off your bank account.
Interesting.
Oh, dynamic.
So yeah, this guy was going 51 on a
Dynamic
This guy
fees?
was going 51 on a 31.
But you rich.
So speeding ticket fines are pegged to a driver's income in Finland based on their daily estimated disposable income.
Interesting.
Yikes.
So this guy is the chairman of a holding company that has a net annual revenue of $375 million. So this is a guy who's pretty wealthy. So because he's wealthy, 20 miles an hour over the speed limit, because of their dynamic ticketing, $129 plus $1,000 fine.
Man. I think I would have that money at zero in my bank account at all times if I was that rich. I'd have it somewhere else.
You know what though? It's the first time I've ever thought about this. So I'm just giving you my initial thought. Doesn't this kind of sound like a good idea? As far as like what do we tend to complain about? What do most of us all come together and agree on? That sometimes people take advantage of things because of the position that they're in. And a lot of times that just it's because they're rich. Rich people get away with things. Rich people buy themselves out of court. They get themselves out of this. They get themselves out of that. I mean, think about the difference and disparity with what people have at their fingertips based on what they do or don't have as far as money. Doesn't this kind of make sense to basically say, hey, we as a society are not going to let you get away with anything that this guy was not going to get away with?
Yeah.
And here's the
It levels it out.
Yeah, here's the playing field.
And by the way, this is not a record for a ticket, by the way. This is not anywhere close to a record fine for a ticket.
But I mean,
So
think
they-
about it. Think about the billionaires around us. Do you think they're worried about speeding?
No, because they ain't driving themselves.
No, I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say they get in their Lamborghini and whatever, and they're flying around. Like, I mean, they're rich. I mean, think of like any sort of
To
fee.
them, that's pocket change.
I mean, yeah, all we hear about is like, billion-dollar companies doing things that are illegal because the fee costs them less than the business they're
Right.
making by
To
doing
them-
something illegal. If that just based on that,
if you get a
based on that
$400
principle.
speeding ticket, you're like, damn, man,
Right,
that's affects you.
Yeah, but think of the $2 million
But not the
park
$1 billion.
that they donated to the city.
if you're a billionaire, and let's say you've been a
expensive.
billionaire for a decade, you're just used to living that lifestyle. Are you looking at speed limit signs? Probably not.
Right.
Because nothing you do here, law breaking, rule breaking, is going to affect you.
Well, eventually you'll get your license taken away.
Maybe.
Yeah, but you're not going to. Yeah. Oh, I guess. Yeah. You're.
Well, you
you're
can
right.
afford a good lawyer.
But no, you donate some building to a college and
Again, I haven't
stayed there and everyone's
I
happy.
haven't thought
with you
about this too much, but I mean, think
I never
about it on-
heard of this,
think
so I
about it on
gotta
the
wrap
surface.
my mind around this.
It kind of seems.
So they do this in Finland. They also
good
do it in
idea.
Switzerland. A driver in Switzerland was clocked doing 180 on a public road. He had to pay $1 million fine.
That's great for the economy. Too. Like
It'd be fun to be that rich where you get charged that much.
they're probably building. Like if you think about it, okay, so that billionaire got clocked in and he had to pay $1 million fine. Like that goes to the city, and so they're able to make the city look even more beautiful because they're getting even more money from the tickets that they're distributing to the
You're
billionaires.
hoping it goes to.
I'm sure it does.
I
Yeah,
hate
I'm
that.
sure.
Fantasyland.
Nobody else has their hands
No,
out.
you said Switzerland.
Yeah.
Isn't that one of the most healthiest
Yeah, it's
and best places?
cuckoo clocks and and chocolate. That's it.
And I think Norway.
awesome.
I think Norway is like consistently one of the top 3 happiest countries on the planet.
There you
Yeah. Absolutely no government corruption at all.
No, there's
the
probably
money's
corruption.
going
That's what I'm
exactly
Talking about,
where.
we're not saying everything's perfect.
You
but
live in ugly land.
Yeah,
I don't live in ugly land.
You do, man.
Boo-hoo land.
I live in reality.
Everything's got a crispiness of saltiness to it, man. So, yeah, you and I live on 2 different
All right,
planets.
Swiss Miss.
Thank you.
Drink your hot chocolate in the hills.
I will.
You don't think this is a good idea? Maybe to think
I
about
like the idea of the wealthy paying for all this till I become really wealthy, and then I want it to be
Yeah, then I
switched.
don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Then we'll change it.
That's the corruption.
Yeah, that isn't fair then.
Man, interesting thought.
All right, Heidi.
Hey,
Who lives in
whatever, Chad, or let's see, what's a name that I can name you in ugly land?
Chad. Fine.
I don't
I'll
know.
take it.
I can't even think of an ugly name because everybody's names are gorgeous.
Oh.
I live in fantasy land.
Great insult.
Don't upset, don't upset
Really
the
stuck
tots.
it to him. Boom,
I'll
toasted.
find a name. I'll find a name.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. We got some of your emails. Oh, and I can't wait to get into this game. It's an AI-generated game that Rafe has cultivated.
Yes.
Let's give away some.
AI, Judgment Day.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we'll get into that. Also, an AI game changer for the radio industry. We'll talk about that. But emails next. It's 7:58. It's Tuesday. Another like your traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. There's still a lot of racing left in 2023 at WWT Raceway. IndyCar returns August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now. 2 lanes are blocked due to a crash 70 westbound at Stanwood Drive. There are delays, increasing delays, in fact, 270 eastbound between Manchester and 44. Average speed is down to 20 miles an hour. Brake lights there. And then further south, there are delays 270 eastbound between, that looks like 44 and, ooh, what is that? You know what? That might be clear. Just look out.
Look out.
Southern 270 is starting to turn into kind of a mess. Your point forecast, hot and humid today. With lots of ozone in the peak of the heat of the day. That's why the sky is looking kind of funny. High of 90, low of 66. Right now it's 72 at the Point Studio. Your Point forecast is brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
It's cool to see Warhorse, some of his postings on Father's Day.
Yeah.
It was his first Father's Day
Yeah, it
with
was
his newborn. Warhorse in his gear, holding a little baby.
It was really cute.
Very cute. Yes, indeed. Was it yesterday called us judgy?
Oh, yeah.
Judgmental.
I think just you, though.
You pick
What
any
do you
day,
mean,
really.
me?
Yeah,
That
you
was
think-
all of us.
Was it?
No, they were.
all
She just
judgy.
said being very judgmental today.
We're judgmental all the time. And, the Stones and Glass House thing, whoever wrote that isn't judgy. Get the hell out of here.
Right.
We're all judgy.
Are you triggered right now?
Yes, I'm triggered.
What's up? It's okay.
We all, listen, we have a radio show here where we're paid to talk for 4 hours. And these are the inside thoughts coming out.
Yes. Because sometimes people have the same thoughts that we have, and other times they don't. And that's how this works.
We're all silently judging everybody. Always.
Yeah, it's survival.
It's what we do. There's a list going around of things that people secretly judge others for. Okay?
Let's bring it out. Bring them out.
Secretly, huh?
Secretly. And us outwardly. Because we have the forum to do that.
We're paid to do that.
We're paid to do that.
I'll fully admit.
Our life is a rule.
I fully admit. I think if you're a bad driver, you have bad parents.
Okay?
All right.
That's wrong, I'm sure. I know. I get it. I'm admitting I'm trying to change. I'm trying to change. But I judge you if you're a bad driver.
Number one, vague posting
Yep.
on social media.
Vague booking.
That's where you post something like a hospital wristband, but don't explain it, and then say something like, well, that was crazy.
Oh man.
You go.
This is how bad.
Then everyone comments and asks what happened.
This is how bad my judgment is with that. There's a person that one of my people friends and I, whenever this person posts their vague booking on the Facebook, we will screenshot it and send it to each other and LOL because we're like, here we go again.
Here we go again. It's something.
That's how bad of a
It's a
person I
cry
am.
for attention,
Oh yeah.
and I'm judging you for it.
Yep.
That's
I hate
another thing too for secret judgment. I've often thought about like, would you want to know how often something you've texted or posted has been screenshot and shared in other groups
Yes.
That's funny.
by people like, look at this.
Dude, but
Check this out.
You can kind of
What's
already
his
do
deal?
that.
Would you actually want to know? Because I bet if people knew, they would be devastated.
when
Devastated.
You have,
At
a
how often it's happening to you.
you have a professional account on Instagram, like I think all of us do in this room.
Sure.
You can see who has bookmarked your post, and sometimes they're bookmarking it because maybe it's a recipe they want to save it for later. But lots of times they are bookmarking things, and there's no reason why they should be saving that. And so, and then you can see who they've or how they've sent it. It's really strange.
Wow.
What do you mean how they've sent it?
Like you could see if somebody has sent it. You can't see who sent it or to whom, but you could see somebody has sent your post. And if it's not something
Well, you
that
see it's been shared.
yeah, it's been shared.
Okay.
I think that's really interesting to look at those insights and go, interesting that somebody would share this personal moment I'm having.
Vague posting drives me up the wall.
Same.
Up the wall. So I'm judging you for that, and so is everybody else. Giving a sentimental gift to somebody and then recording their emotional response. Even if you have permission to post it, it makes it feel less genuine and more, I don't know, like you're exploiting the whole situation.
Sometimes I'm excited by those videos though. Sometimes they move me. Like the military families that come home
That's different.
or like somebody who's tried to get pregnant for so long and they finally do and they're showing their I don't agree with that one all the time. Some of them do seem contrived, but oftentimes I'm crying looking at my phone.
If it's a military person coming home and the kid
Oh, my
finding out,
God,
oh
dude.
man, is it dusty in here? Because those get me.
Me too.
The ones that get me, man, are the people hearing for the first time.
Yes, the
yeah.
baby hearing.
Or seeing color for the first time.
That one, yeah,
Oh, my
those, and
gosh,
also
I
being
lose my
reunited with
brain.
lost pets.
Yes.
Oh man.
Crying all day.
Anyway, using corporate jargon in a casual setting. I hate you. People who cry in front of the camera and then post it on social media.
Oh,
That is weird,
I
man.
hate you too.
Oh, man.
I will say
Cry
this.
over that.
I've cried on a couple of occasions where I'm losing my mind and I take a pic of myself to send it to somebody to make fun of myself, but that's as far as I've gone with that. Like really good, like ridiculously good news where I'm just a freaking mess. Like I've sent that to a couple
Oh,
of
good.
girlfriends.
Oh, good news tears.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I've never
okay.
done.
I can't. Like it can't be explained to me, or it hasn't been explained to me, how when you are crying over something sad, like something is like wrong, how could it even get into your brain the thought to have to take a picture of yourself
Yeah.
doing this in,
Yeah,
in
first
this moment?
thoughts.
I mean, this
First
is
thought to take out the camera.
it's a moment where like you are like centering in some way that's like really difficult and it's traumatic or it's this or that, and taking a picture. How has that even occurred? The thought.
Yeah.
It's-
Unless
it's
you want to
bizarre
remember
to
it
me.
for yourself, you're like
Remember
No.
it.
I don't know. I'm just trying to find some reasoning.
Well, yeah, I honestly kind of want like somebody, a professional, a doctor of some sort, to be like, this is the psychology behind that. Because it's unfathomable.
I don't need a
to me.
doctor to tell me the psychology behind it. It's grade A narcissism.
I'll tell you what it is.
Is it?
When I see a picture,
Like attention.
Yes,
Attention.
exactly.
Attention. More attention. Attention now, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
So is it like at the end of the
sucks so
tears?
you
Is
can
it
end,
like-
you can mix the two. You can have the cry post be the vague post.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Then you
yeah.
double down.
I
You
double
double
hate
Super
aim.
Bowl of posts.
Oh, cry face with no caption.
Or just a video of you like crying, and like but that's the ones that you see the one where there's a video, like someone in their car and they just put their like phone on the dash and just like crying in their car,
dude.
and it'll be like life is hard, sometimes things don't pan out the way you want them to. It'll be like these little pop-ups, and it's just like tears streaming down their face, like, and they'll put background music on it, but won't tell you what they're crying about, won't tell you what's going on in their life, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Now look,
I'm intrigued.
I'm all about-
I'm confused.
I'm trying not to. Here's my thing. I'm not. You do you, but I get to react to it the way I want to.
Yeah, this is us
You know what
judging.
I mean? And I'm like not even necessarily judging the person as a whole. I'm judging the act. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everybody has their moments. Nobody's their best or worst moment.
Yeah, there's
So I try not to be judgy in that way, but I will judge specific acts where I'm like, come on. And that's a double whammy. Because what usually the cry videos don't tell you what they're crying about.
I'll tell you, it's another one.
All right.
People who act like their kids' temper tantrums are cute.
Oh, those people exist? I've never, I mean, who?
Oh, yeah. Well, you've been on social media before.
I have, but I've never seen, like, nobody's embraced it. Like, actually, a lot of my parent friends, like, we talk, they're, like, worried they're bad parents. They're like, my kids are a-holes and they're losing their minds. And I'm like, you're doing great. Like, I'm always, like, rooting from the sidelines. Like,
Anyway, on a lighter note, before we get to emails, I guess St. Louis Magazine put out their A-list awards.
uh-huh.
And we got a couple winners in the room.
What?
Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
St. Louis Magazine A-list awards 2023. And if you click on the arts and entertainment section, who's the
Yes.
first guy you see?
Oh, my gosh. Is
Moon's face.
Oh my gosh!
He's gonna be famous.
Hey, that's
Where'd you take that picture?
that's at Sawhorse. That's a studio. I got to explain this.
Dude, why are you crying in that picture?
I am crying. Yes. No, I got to explain this. The photographer emailed me and said, "Hey,
Look at you. So gorgeous.
so hey, thanks. So and so's doing a feature. I got to take a picture of you." And I said, "Oh yeah, okay." And he said, "Where can we do this?" I was like, "Well, listen, I'll be in the studio tomorrow with the
Because that's a recent picture.
with the Greek Fire guys." Yeah, I said, "I'll be in the studio tomorrow if you want to meet me there." And he met, and while we were tracking drums, and he got there, and I said, "Hey man, how you doing?" And I said, "There's a cool spot in here, and there's kind of a cool back room spot here, so let's just do that." And I mean, he was there for like 6 minutes, took some pictures. I said, "Hey, what's this for?" And he said, "I don't know. It comes out in a couple weeks." I went, "Oh yeah, okay."
Well, there you go. Moon wins Best Local Musician. Congratulations.
So, man, I did not know that was what that was for.
St. Louis
Now it's
Magazine.
making more sense.
You would let somebody take your picture without knowing what it was for?
He had some great credentials. He's like he was a hired photographer, and I looked at his credentials and I saw his website, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm not getting had here, you know.
Well, you're
So-
the first picture that comes up.
Greek
Oh, that's
Fire
so dope.
won for Best Band.
Oh, cool. I mean,
I'm going to get there.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
he's the host. I don't see your name on the wall.
We're rolling through it, Learn. Thank you.
All right. I got excited.
I'm
Guess
trying
what
to
else?
give. I'm trying to give Moon his spotlight
Oh,
thing here.
thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Moon.
that's-
A-list.
I worry that you don't have all the information.
I have the whole. Obviously, I have the website up.
I come from a land where the men were not prepared. Back to you.
Oh man.
Moon looking very pensive in this picture, by the way. Like you,
Yeah, bro.
Great
like you're
jacket.
impacted, maybe.
I've been trained.
Are you impacted?
At that time, probably.
Art event.
I'm
nobody
about to
cares.
eat this guitar.
Art gallery, art museum.
I like trucks.
Cover band, Mr. Blue Sky. Congratulations. Band original.
Look at that.
Crazy. I didn't know this, but Greek Fire won Best Original Band.
Heck yes.
Greco Fuego.
Thank you, St. Louis.
Original cover band or originals?
Original
Appreciate it.
band. Greek Fire wins.
Appreciate it.
Finalists, the Bozeman Twins and Washington Avenue. Best blues player. Congratulations, Jordan Bennington.
Yeah, he's good on the guitar, man.
Let's see. Best Comedy Club. Funny Bone wins Best Comedy Club.
Hey man, that's so. Hey, I really appreciate that. Thank you to the voters, seriously, and like that means a lot. You know, I'm not an award guy, but this is a voted thing, and I really do love this community, and I appreciate the support. That's
And
pretty
listen,
rad.
I would say we're all not award people, but if we win one, we'll take it.
We love awards.
Yeah, no, I try.
If we lose, who cares? But if we win,
Right,
we
exactly.
gloat.
That's the way it happens here.
I'm humble.
If
man.
we
That's
win,
nice.
we gloat. If we lose, we don't care.
That's right.
I'm really humbled. Some nerdy South County kid, you know, getting this type of accolade from my own community.
That's what you should put in for the
it's very
NBAs. Is us gloating about awards we have won.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Well, let's get the list
No.
out.
And then
Well,
if they don't,
We've already got the submission for next year for the NBA.
All right, that's
Oh
fine.
yeah, the double down.
It's us kissing their ass.
Yeah. Hey, Moon, is this the first time you've won with Greek Fire and yourself for this list? Do you know?
I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I think
You've won in the.
Do you think your final backflip sealed this for you?
I maybe because that was the last one.
You're in the coat from the backflip in the picture, which is
That's
great.
right.
I think that's cool, dude. Retiring the backflip.
I've definitely. I don't think I've won anything like that before. I know Greek Fire has gotten a lot of awards, which is awesome. It's a collective thing. I don't think I've definitely never been like the first picture and put
That's so
best
cool.
musician. So that's awesome.
wonderful.
Good job, buddy.
I appreciate that.
Well,
Thank
as far as your local musician award goes, the description is on his Twitter profile.
Oh.
Moon describes himself as, quote, a moon of many hats, an apt descriptor for a singer, guitarist, co-host of the Riz Show,
The father.
A moon of many hats lets you know he has a sense of humor.
movie theater, best movie theater A-list. Congratulations to Ronnie's in South Carolina.
you. Yeah, Ronnie's. Hang it in there, baby.
Museum non-art. Congratulations, City Museum A-list.
Have you ever lost?
Radio personality. Congratulations to me for winning.
Get out of here.
That's right.
Oh my
That's
God.
great, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's
A lot of
right.
A-listing happening in here today.
Yeah, you know what it says? It says, since the Rizzuto Show took the airwaves, nearly a decade ago, Rizzuto's wit, candor,
Yeah, go on.
and creative
What
segments
about
have-
good looks?
No good looks. That's
it's-
not part of
it's- Yeah, that's later.
Wait,
have drawn a
spaghetti's
loyal
on there?
following. Rizzuto recently signed a new 5-year deal with Hubbard Radio.
You are
On
outstanding.
fire. Thank you, voters. Appreciate that.
Very, very impressed.
Finalists, Jason Church.
I love
Church
Jason.
Dog.
Yeah, Church
He's
Dog.
awesome.
And Courtney down the hall.
Oh, we love
Are you guys
Courtney.
going to fist fight
We're
after
going to
the show?
fist fight. Best
Well,
radio
he-
show.
He doesn't talk to bronze medal winners.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Best radio show, The Rizzuto Show. You all won that one. Congratulations to all of us for that. That's
I'll
amazing.
take it.
Yeah, we definitely, Rafe and I definitely contributed, you guys.
And you guys are mentioned in the description.
Yeah, they got my, they used my maiden name, which is cool. Haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah. Community was saddened by the devastating loss of co-host Jeff Burton last year. Since then, former Casey personality, learning comedian Rafe Williams have joined, which includes King Scott and A-list awardees Scott Rizzuto and Moon Valjean.
All right.
Hey.
There you go. Congratulations. And thank you all for voting for us.
That's so cool.
That's amazing.
Hey, silver medal on that. The Courtney Show.
We'll talk to you. We'll talk to them.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the silver medalists down the hall.
in the hallway. Do you see the next one?
Yeah, radio station The Point. How about that?
Hey, we are cleaning house.
Suck at the Arch. What?
That's right. That's
Same
right.
company.
Silver medalist, the Arch.
That's awesome. So big win for The Point. Big
Yeah.
win for The Point.
Man, you really want to be friends? Draw out 2 silver medals and a bronze medal, take it down the hall. That's how to get friends.
How do you get your tires slashed after work? This place.
Those
I'll be
Comey
honest with
brothers
you,
will do that.
Courtney could probably beat the crap out of me.
Absolutely
Actually,
could.
not probably, 100% could.
Totally good. Yes.
So,
And she's
Yeah.
got a new Lexus. That girl is just.
What? So what?
she's got a Lexus?
Got a Lexus
Damn.
yesterday. Was posing with it out in the parking lot. I was like, whoa.
Damn.
Holy smokes.
So that's what silver gets you?
Yep.
Wow.
They give you a new car.
So it says for radio station winner 105.7 The Point, the station is home to the A-list Reader's Choice Awards most popular radio personality.
Scott Rizzuto.
It really does say that. That sounds like something you made up. Did
And show.
Are you writing for this?
This had to be some weirdos that wrote that.
Awesome. Social media account, R&R Ranch. Finalist, the end is near, so let's drink beer. Congratulations to those guys. Oh, what else we need? No, that's it. That's in the main categories.
Oh, man.
Congratulations to us. That's and thank you all for voting. That's amazing. It's
is
appreciated.
Really is cool.
I've never been a part of anything like this with the station, so that's really cool.
Oh.
Like Casey never would win anything, unfortunately.
Aw.
Sad.
Man.
Sad face.
Way to bring us down.
I know, sorry.
Way to make it about you.
Yeah, cool. Hey, thank you. Man, I'll tell you what.
Oh, that's good.
Listen, we do the show for you guys out there. Hopefully you're entertained for 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. And we have fun doing it. And hopefully, our fun leads to you guys having fun, at least for getting them at the day for 4 hours on your way to wherever you're going. Work, home, it don't matter. But it's humbling when, especially since it's a listener voted thing. It's amazing. So I'm always humbled by things like this, and it's appreciated. And that's for real. So thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you, Lauren.
I'm crying. I'm crying now.
Thanks, everybody.
Back to you.
Take a picture, put it on Facebook. Don't tell anyone why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll just write winner, and then that's it. Just leave it vague like that. Or
Congrats.
I'm so happy.
Only if we're crying.
We're right. I'm so happy, and that's it.
Congrats to all of you on your personal achievements, and thanks for letting me slide in on the coattails of
Take it,
team
man.
achievement.
We'll take
Yeah,
it.
I got traded at the All-Star break, and I like it.
Yeah.
It's going on my resume.
A-list award winner.
Until they start nominating comedians, not to throw shade at the A-list, but
They should do local comedians.
they don't do any comedians. which,
I mean, they do,
They do.
you know-
They don't. I think maybe one year they did. I'd lose to Convy anyway, so it doesn't matter. But you know what?
What?
I love him, so it's fine.
All right, let's get to a couple emails. RizShow at 1057thepoint.com or instant feedback through the 1057 The Point mobile app.
Emails brought to you by Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes, your one-stop shop for all mailboxes. Need a new mailbox.com. Hi, all.
Hey-o.
Hey.
Love your show. Learn and Ray for great additions. Question for Scott. This is the Rizzuto version.
Oh, okay.
I know you just got back from Costa Rica, and I'm
Yeah,
going
man.
in a few weeks. Anything required for entry except for a passport? Thanks, Amy.
Required for entry? I mean, does your passport usually gets you everywhere?
Any sort of advice going to Costa Rica for a first time?
Well, Rafe is a Costa Rican traveler as well.
Yes.
I tell you what, we rented a car. We drove pretty much across the entire country. Felt safe. Didn't feel like I was in danger of any kind. Make sure, man, you see the stuff. There's a lot of stuff to see in Costa Rica.
It's one of those adventure vacations.
Yeah,
is what I'm
It
told.
is, yes.
There's a lot of stuff to see.
That's why I gave him the book and everything. I'm like,
He
I
gave me
think
like a tourist book.
I think a lot of people think it's like, because you can go to Mexico, do a resort, and just chill. There's a lot of chill beach vacations. And I'm not saying you can't go to Costa Rica and have that, but you're really missing out if you don't go out. It's easy to drive. They love tourists. The locals are cool. The food is great. There's I mean, they have 5 different ecosystems. It's the most eco-diverse country in the world. There's rainforests, there's deserts, there's volcanic parks. It's like, go see some stuff because
And,
it's easy to get around.
On one side of the country, it's some of the best surfing in the world.
Yeah, Tamarindo's unreal.
In the middle of the country, where we were for 3.5 days, there's a giant volcano and sky bridges and waterfalls and hot springs.
Yep.
Did you go surfing?
No,
Oh, man, dude, you'd love it. I'm
It was
we
telling you.
weren't on that side.
Okay. Well,
We went to the Pacific side, but it was a bay, so there was no real waves for surfing. But it was gorgeous. I mean, I will definitely go back.
You gotta go to Tamarindo to surf, and it's worth it. It's a little surf town. It's like got surf hostels everywhere. It's
We
just
had
a
some friends that
cool-
went down there.
It's a cool
2
day
weeks ago.
trip. It's not a huge country. I mean, once you go, the coastline's not huge. If you go inland, it's like a 3 or 4 hour drive. But
man, surfing is just the best.
Cool ass country. Yeah, all you needed was a passport, so you're good. Have fun. Send pictures. Next.
Hey, fellas and fellette.
Hello.
I wanted to hear what you all would do in a scenario related to the lady keying the Tesla. Let's say you're scrolling through social media and you come upon a viral video of a person keying some random person's car for no reason. The video has gotten tens of millions of views, but they haven't found the person. However, you immediately notice that the person keying the car is your spouse or significant other. What do you do?
Do you
Play along. Don't just say, they would never do that. Love the show. 6 out of 5 stars. Love the new members. Happy birthday, Learn.
Thank you so much.
That's Team
is
Riz
this the
member
husband
Richard.
of the person who keyed the Tesla?
I don't think so. I don't think he put his name here. Team Riz member Richard. I think Team Riz member Richard is just putting the hypothetical to us. Right?
Man, so if it were me,
If you
so
saw that video and you went, oh,
like,
that's my wife.
wife.
What do you do?
Man. First off, let's put ourselves in the shoes of this scenario.
yes.
You know how disappointed I would be?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know if I could even move forward with the relationship. Honestly,
You would get divorced over this?
possibly.
Wow.
Because that's not the person I know. The person I'm married to would never do that.
Okay.
That is a monster.
Okay, but we're talking about it on the show. The video pops out. I put it up on the screen just like we did, and we watched it. And you're like,
Oh my God, it's my wife.
that's her. That's
my
definitely her.
Right.
What do you do?
First, I'm going, Tim, why are you in a dress keying cars at the Luke Combs concert? That's number one. No,
What concert was it? It was at the amphitheater.
Yeah.
Luke, Brian.
No.
I'm out of names.
You out of Luke's.
Lukenbacher.
Yeah, it was Tyler Childers or something.
That's it.
Tyler
That's
Childers.
it.
Sold out show.
Tyler Childers.
Hey,
Old
yeah.
Childers.
Tyler Childers.
Yeah.
I'd be like, baby, what are you doing?
My first phone call would be to her,
Right.
and you got to turn yourself in.
Yeah, we got to deal with this.
Like, we need to deal with this.
Right. Same.
What if she says no?
I would drag him. I'd go, what, you want to get in more trouble? What is this? Let's pay to have the
Can you imagine that it
Tesla
comes out that
repaired.
it's like your wife? How the collateral damage to
Right.
that.
Yeah, and now it would
Is
be
enough.
A-list award winners.
They would take
wife.
away our
Yes.
A-lists.
They would.
A whole award.
They would take away our awards that were just awarded to us today.
Right.
Yeah, what would you do? How disappointed would you be?
Same.
This is not the woman this is not the woman I lay my head next to every night.
We'd have some long conversations and be like,
Man.
you got to do the right thing here, man.
There's
You've got
something
to do
else
the right
going
thing.
on. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't stop at keying cars. There's some things going on with that
Some
person.
people are just a-holes, and that's what it seems like. The woman who keyed those cars in the parking lot, some people are, there's no reason behind it.
Mm-hmm.
They're just jerks.
Yeah, the Urge
I
had a
can't
song.
say the word I want to use.
The Urge had a song about a drunk a-hole.
I don't know.
There's no psychological thing behind. They're just. Why can't it just be you're a piece of crap?
All right. What would you do, Moon?
I just said, I'd say the same thing he would. I'd have a long conversation and be like, you got to do right here. You have to do right. Do this.
Would you let your spouse stay at home while it's all going down, or would you have him seek help and be like, I don't know if I feel safe in the house. Like, this is a person that can do anything now.
Yeah, I'm taking the cats, and we're going to stay at mom's.
Like, how can I trust you?
No, I wouldn't do that at this point. I mean, I don't know. I'm one step at a time. Have the conversation and go, what the hell were you thinking? What is this?
Yeah, what is this?
Is this the first time? Is this the only time this has ever happened?
Maybe there's an.
Is this
you
your
know what?
thing?
I jumped to divorce right away.
I know.
Okay.
Reel it back.
I'm going to reel that back
A
in.
lot of questions.
King Scott, what did you say you'd do?
Yeah, I mean, you would have to do the talk, because also it could be a thing where you find out later on that somebody put something in a drink or something like that, and she was out of her mind and doesn't even remember the moment.
I would like to know. I would like to hear her side.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah. I'd have a lot of questions.
And you're not hanging out with Lisa anymore.
Yeah, I told you she was a bad influence on
An
you.
influence.
That Lisa.
I know she was drinking the Mai Tais. And you know what happens when Lisa gets on Mai Tais? You start keying cars.
I'd just ride or die. So if you're listening, babe, key it up. In private, we're having a conversation, but in public, I got your back. I'm gonna ride or die with you because that's what I
God
signed
bless.
up for.
Ryan's like, you rat out your spouse or try to force them to? F out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, integrity.
That's something that you wouldn't do. Person
wouldn't.
who responded, great.
Key a car and you think they're a murderer now?
Yeah,
Well,
I'd
what's
have
the
you.
next
Well, where
step?
does it end?
That's the gateway
The
to
gateway.
murder.
It is. It's the
That's
gateway.
what
definitely
they
the
always
gateway.
said.
You murdered the Kia.
It's not.
Or the
Listen,
Kia, the Tesla.
listen, Ryan. It's
Isn't that-
not the point. The keying is not the point. The point is
We're the
He's-
A-list
that is
award
so
winners.
that would be so out of character for my wife.
Yeah, same. But we
It's
have
not
to
the
play
keying.
along.
It's not the keying aspect. It's the out of character.
It's the
thing.
karma.
It's the I thought my wife was somebody who wouldn't do that.
Right.
I would just be happy it wasn't her normal, like, terrible thing she does.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
It's like
yeah.
slightly less.
All right. I think we. I think that's done.
Is there more?
Need I say more?
So Rafe would start planning bank robberies with his lady
Yeah,
then.
Bonnie and Clyde.
I mean,
What
I
else
might
do you
try
into?
I'd figure out what was going on. I might try to get her in rehab or something, but I'd still, because she's probably smoking on that devil's lettuce. Like, there's a young listener out there right now. His name is Jude. He got caught You've been grounded for the summer. It's okay, bud, but you got to be careful, man. Playing around with that wacky tobacco, you might end up keying cars in the parking lot. That's where this all ends up for you, buddy.
This is it after school.
We appreciate that you've been grounded and taken all your electronics have been taken away, and you've been forced to listen to the Rizzuto Show and have become a fan.
All right.
I got a message about that.
Hey, Jude.
Hey, Jude. Enjoy
Glad
your
you-
summer. But, yeah, hang in there. You're hanging out with your mom. I know that's probably a bummer for a kid your age. But keep listening to the show. Always great to have a new fan, even if,
You're
Could-
forced. It's forced.
even if it's forced because you experimented too young.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth, good point. Have your wife change her hairstyle. That's
Honey, we got to go to the salon. Stat.
We'd go on the run. We'd be on the run.
Tim, grow your stash out. Hurry.
One more moon.
Oh, just one more?
Well, we're running out of okay, 2 more. Fine.
Okay. Dear Rich,
Convinced me.
first, I wanted to start off this email by saying I do not want free tickets. Instead, I want the advice of the best show in the biz.
A-list.
For my wife's birthday, that's right. For my wife's birthday, I'm going to buy us some tickets to the upcoming Fall Out Boy show this Friday, and I wanted it to be a great night. We have been blessed with becoming parents, and with that blessing, and the super sweet pandemic, we have not been to a show since 2020. I got us a babysitter locked down. We're ready to hit the town Friday night, and I just want to get the most bang for my buck. I figured I'd email y'all. I'd be able to get some advice on where the perfect place to see the show from is. I had previously gone to at least a show a month since we first started dating many moons ago, but we are not pit people. We are looking for something under the roof just in case the weather gods do not smile on us that night. And for the life of me, I can't remember the exact layout of Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. And I don't want to pay $300 a ticket unless it's worth it. Please give me any advice. Thank you for it. Keep up the good work. 3 out of 5 stars. Sincerely, the guy that once was lucky, nay, privileged with the opportunity to pull a sex toy out of Jeff's pocket one night at New Year's night.
So what is he asking for? Where's the best place to get a ticket?
Where's the best place in Hollywood Amphitheater to see the Fall Out Boy show? Is willing to pay, but wants to make sure that we're like endorsing that it's worth it
I don't
for
know,
the
in
seats.
the letter seats.
Yeah, I think the seats are excellent. I don't think you can beat them. Now, if you want to shell out the dime, and I don't know how much it is, for one of the boxes, and you have the beer service brought to you,
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
excellent.
If you have the means.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a game.
Yeah, the boxes there.
The boxes
I don't know
are game
how available
changers.
those are.
Well, I'm just saying the venue really does take care of everybody down there, especially if you pay that kind of money for up there.
You're paying for that.
You're close enough to the stage. The sound is excellent. You're right by the soundboard. What I always tell people, no matter what venue you're at, get as close to the soundboard as possible. If you're
That's
not,
where the best sound is. Yeah.
if you're not a pit person, why not be where the sound engineer is trying to make things sound good?
Good point.
Yeah, letter seats in the middle.
Letter seats
Everything
in the
pretty.
middle.
Yeah, pretty. That place sounds good.
Yeah, there's good views everywhere there.
And you know what? Like the lawn gets a bad rep sometimes. Like I find myself, the older I get, going out into the lawn just to kind of spread out and like have my own
Right,
space.
with the people, right?
And just be with the people.
Look at me. I'm with the people.
I'm going to.
The lawn is great.
It is so great, and you can bring your blanket.
Nah,
it's
it's not.
romantic. What?
Check the weather. If you haven't got tickets yet, and it's a show that isn't sold out, always check the weather. And if it's good, get the lawn. The
I'm not
lawn's
going to the lawn.
dope.
I need a seat.
You get to
You
watch.
can go anywhere you
you
want.
get to watch the sunset and
I'm
the
in the
band.
lawn. I'm in the lawn. Somebody's standing up in front of me. I want to sit down. Come on. Give me a seat.
you could see cool dance
You
moves
are
out
just
there.
miserable,
Yeah,
man.
he's
Like,
whining
I'm,
about something he has never
I'm
experienced.
taking you on a trip to Fantasyland, and we're gonna sit in the lawn and. have
I'm
some
in
cheese.
reality
Time out.
land.
Wait. Scott Rizzuto,
Yes.
be honest with me and tell me when the last time you saw a concert in the lawn was.
Here we go. You elitist. Let's hear it.
What year was it? What decade was it that you last saw a concert at an amphitheater in the lawn? I don't think it even
And you
happened
paid
in your
for it.
life.
And
not
you paid
That's
for
not
it.
true.
It was in the 90s. It was in a different century.
It may have been in the 90s.
You are thinking so hard right now, and you paid for it. You paid for the lawn because you're like, I don't want to.
It's been a radio for a long time.
I think it was Steely Dan.
It was Matchbox 20 in 1998.
dude.
I think it may have been Lollapalooza 96. I'm not sure.
Congrats,
That
man.
was the
Don't
place
listen
to
to this,
be.
man.
That is awesome. Congrats.
The lawn
Why?
is
Has the
great.
lawn changed in
It has a little
26
bit.
years?
Yeah, there's
been
no
trimmed.
tarp anymore.
27 years?
Kinda.
They took the tarp off.
Kinda. And
Are they still using grass out there?
Yeah.
you dork. I can't believe you're talking about the lawn. You haven't been there in 20-something years.
Next. I don't know what to talk about.
Good morning, guys and gal.
Oh, good. Hey,
Good
by the way,
morning.
back to if your wife finds out
All right.
or you find out your wife keyed a Tesla,
Yeah.
that's blackmail for a threesome.
There's a positive spin to everything.
Now you see why I ride or die.
Wow, that's great. So stupid. You guys
One
are
more.
crazy. Good morning, guys and gal. Learn and Rafe getting shot in the ass is some of the funniest radio I've ever heard. With all this ass shooting that's been going on the last 2 days, I'm surprised that no one has referenced one of the best punishments ever. Moon taking 3 shots a day for a month.
Oh my God.
The randomness of the times that Riz would play the drop was perfect. Whether right at the beginning of the show or he would make Moon think that he forgot and play it at the very end of the recap, the best. Congratulations to Learn and Ray for getting their
There
first
you
shots.
Congratulations.
But I'd like all to remember that before any bitching or complaining commences, Moon took 3 shots
That's true.
daily
Hey.
for a month. Keep up the awesomeness. Love you all.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Jeff. Vito. I remember Vito. I didn't graduate with him. He's older than me, but I remember Vito. He was great.
Not all heroes wear capes.
That's right. Thank you for your service.
Yo, I
man.
forgot about that because we always talked about like what the worst punishments were, and I thought the beard thing was real bad. I thought Jeff's eating the cockroach was really bad, but I forgot the marks that made on my bum for months because it was pants down. It was underwear.
Insanity.
And that dude, he would just call him out at my most vulnerable moments, and just take your shots 3 a day.
Travis writing, who sits during a rock concert in the first place? Looking at you, Riz. This guy would like the option.
Queen sits
Not
on the throne.
Not saying I will, but I would like the option to if I want to.
Yeah, they start playing new stuff. You want
Plus,
to have a seat?
in all seriousness, as a short person, the lawn is not the best place for us.
It's hard to see those
When people
things.
are standing.
But you can move around. You can move around.
Yeah, I could. I can move on down to my seat.
With the shots things, now that you guys have had the shots and you felt them with jeans, would you ever participate in some sort of game where the punishment was 3 shots a day?
I mean, yeah, if everybody was like, we're doing this, I'm not going to punk out. Like, yeah, I'm down. I'm down. Now, look, I've had so many people talking about my ass in the last week.
What?
Everybody's been hitting me up. How's your butt? I've talked about my butt more from the top down at this company. People are going, hey, how are things going? And yeah, they're fine because there's only 2 marks back there.
There's a crack, but
I was looking at my butt this morning, and they're
dead.
like slowly becoming, white again. Like I have so it's poking on an ass.
Okay.
And so, do I want like a total mutilated butt? No. But will I do it if everybody else is? Yes.
And that, hey, thanks for being on the team.
Yes. Your peer pressure
Listen, we gotta take a
acknowledgement is.
I welcome it. I have the ass of a centaur.
All right, we got to take a break.
We've seen how you react.
I clench up and I just spit it right back out. All I'm clenching for is I'm trying to catch it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch the airsoft bullet in between my cheeks.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll come back. We'll give away some stuff. We have tickets for Burt Kreischer's Fully Loaded Comedy Festival, which is on Saturday over at Enterprise. We got tickets to go see Fall Out Boy this coming Friday over at the Amphitheater. We got tickets to go see Young the Giant Saturday at St. Louis Music Park. And we got tickets to go see Ben Folds next Wednesday over at Stiefel Theater. After the break, we're playing a game called AI, Uh-Oh, Judgment Day. Rafe, explain.
All right, listen up. Don't half-ass this contest, people. I'm telling you right now. So what AI, Judgment Day, I spent last night asking ChatGPT, interactive language AI program to model dialogue and learning. I spent hours asking AI intelligence to create completely original song lyrics in the style of some of your favorite artists who I think have unique writing styles. The results are fascinating. I will read 3 lyrics from each artist, and the caller must get 2 out of 3 to correct to win. So you have to tell me whether it's AI or an actual lyric from the artist chosen. Okay? And listen up. Choose wisely, because I think you're going to find out AI is better at this than you think. And I didn't choose super popular lyrics, but I didn't choose B-sides either. I literally put in moderately popular lyrics from these bands. So the bands you'll be playing with today are Disturbed, Limp Bizkit, and if we have time, I did do one Korn just because I thought it was funny.
Okay.
But you better be a Disturbed or Limp Bizkit fan, or else you're going to probably embarrass yourself.
So Rafe will read lyrics. You have to tell us so do they get to pick what band they want to play?
They can pick the band.
Okay. They can pick the band.
I'll let them pick the band.
So let's say you pick Disturbed. Rafe will read 3 lines of lyrics.
Correct.
2 of them you have to tell us if they're
I'm not telling you some are real and
So
some
2
are
out of 3.
AI.
So
Two out of
read
three.
your set of lyrics. You have to tell us if it's the band or if it's AI generated. That's it.
That's
2
it.
out of 3 right, you win.
This is the caller is going to be playing.
The caller will play.
Okay.
So Rafe will read your lyrics. You tell us if it's AI or the band.
Perfect.
That's it. 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. We'll play next. All right, 8:46 Tuesday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. There's still a lot of racing left in 2023 at WW2 Raceway. IndyCar returns August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now. Right lane blocked due to a crash 64 westbound before Ballas. Further east, we have a right lane blocked due to a stalled vehicle 64 eastbound before McKnight, and there was a lot of brake lights there. Your point forecast, hot and humid out there with a lot of ozone in the peak heat of the day. High of 90, low of 66. Right now it is 74 at the Point Studio. And your point forecast is brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
All right, we got a contest here in just a second to give away some fabulous prizes, including tickets to go see Bert Kreischer. We got Fall Out Boy tickets, Young the Giant tickets, and Ben Folds tickets. So would you trust an AI lawnmower to mow your lawn?
Yeah.
I would.
Sure.
Right,
Lawnmower man.
There's a robot mower on the way that uses AI technology to mow your lawn. It's called the Lawnmeister. The Lawnmeister, it's kind of like a Roomba for your lawn. And it can navigate obstacles like pets and toys and even, dog poopy on the grass. It doesn't chaotically zigzag through your property bouncing off wires. It could mow in straight lines. It could learn the digital boundaries of your yard. Won't end up in the neighbor's lawn or, out in the street. You could block off zones. You want to handle yourself, like kids' play areas or near the garden. You could teach it mowing schedules. Naturally, it's not cheap. Not that mowers are known for affordability anyway, but in a recent Kickstarter, they started off at $1,000.
Yeah.
But the people who backed
$1,000.
that project, it actually seems pretty
Seems
reasonable.
really reasonable. I thought you were going to say 10K.
No, the people who backed this project will get their mowers next month. But I'm okay with this.
Yeah. I think that's like a great use of AI.
Yeah.
It's mowing your lawn.
This is a 2-cycle engine? What is this? What are we working with?
I know it's electric.
Boogie,
It's
woogie,
electric.
woogie.
Boogie,
Yeah.
woogie,
Haven't
woogie.
they had these for a long time though now?
You're thinking of the Roomba lawnmowers.
But I mean, haven't they had the robotic lawnmowers for quite a while?
I don't know. I saw a video for this thing. It seems pretty cool.
Is this the one?
The
Beep,
Lawnmeister?
Oh, no. Okay, so there's a lot of Kickstarters for these types of things.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Lawnmeister.
It's wild to see it though, because it's. I mean, I guess it is a kind of a futuristic looking mower body. Like the chassis and blade compartment with no handle.
Yeah, and it just goes.
I had the advantage of going to the National Lawnmower Convention. This was in
Whoa, exciting.
Yeah, 2 years in a row in Lexington. And they had, this was in like 98, 99, and they had robotic lawnmowers at that time they were showing off. So I guess maybe they weren't ready for market then, but they were showing them then.
What'd you call it? The Lawnmeister?
The Lawnmeister. The Lawnmeister.
Kind of a cheesy
Well,
name.
I think the Kickstarter's over.
I'm not seeing it here, Lloyd.
The Kickstarter's over.
I was almost thinking about it.
Meister. The Lawnmeister.
I guess I could get behind that, but it is kind of relaxing to mow.
You know who hates this?
Dads.
Lawn mowing companies.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Sure.
landscape company.
Landscape companies. Now I bring up this. It feels like we just heard this was coming and it's already here. The first AI radio host has hit the airwaves. The first AI radio host. Its name is AI Ashley. And it's based on a real host who's named Ashley at a station in Portland, Oregon. KBFF Live 95.5.
KBFF.
Yep. KBFF Live
Oh, my
95.5.
BFF.
So they
So
cloned
cute.
they cloned her voice for it. A company called Radio GPT went viral in March for a bot that could play songs, take calls, and read the news. They claimed it wouldn't be stealing people's jobs.
Right on.
Get the f out of here.
Yeah.
Wait, real quick. So we're
Cool, man.
We're KPNT. The Point. They're KBFF. The Friend. The Bestie. Like, what are they?
I don't know.
That's gotta be
Live
it.
95.5.
Oh, okay.
They didn't look into it that much.
They're Live 95.5.
You're listening to KBFF. The Besties.
Yeah.
Here
So-
in Portland, Oregon.
So Radio GPT claims it's not going to be stealing our jobs. The bad news is it sounds like it's being used to squeeze even more work out of the real Ashley. They say it'll let her, quote, multitask like never before. So they're doing a hybrid situation where traditional Ashley, real human Ashley, will host some of the segments. Then AI Ashley, who sounds identical, will host others. AI Ashley is being featured 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. each day, like the midday shift.
Right.
Which a human could have been working, and now AI is working.
So it is taking jobs.
And I saw the video of this last week, and real person Ashley celebrating. Look how cool this
Look
is.
how
I
cool
could
it
take a
is.
day off.
Right.
No, you could take your career off.
Yeah.
Because this is it.
Well, and also
Take your career.
Because this is it.
This is not to be celebrated.
you know how in our contracts, like your likeness can remain even after you get fired or you walk.
Yeah, dude.
So they're essentially going to be able to own your voice
Forever.
forever, because like that's what happens. So like if I got fired today and I had
I could have
recorded spots,
AI learn.
well, yes, if we like did this at Hubbard, but I'm just saying like that's going to be the next part of this, and that's going to really tick people off. Like once they steal your voice, this is Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
So
in
when
real time.
AI Ashley is on, the real Ashley will be doing things like community outreach, managing social media, working on digital assets, handling, quote,
bathrooms.
other elements of the job. So napping didn't make the list, but they say real Ashley's job isn't in jeopardy.
Get the f out of here.
Well, and they got two of you now for the price of one.
Right.
And she'll still be paid the same. They're also not hiding the fact that AI Ashley is a robot. They always refer to it as AI Ashley. All right, so listen how real this sounds. So the two voices you'll hear, one is real Ashley, and the next voice is AI Ashley.
Okay.
Here we go.
Today I go from just Ashley to AI Ashley. So let's see how close the AI sounds to me. Today I go from just Ashley to AI Ashley. Let's see how close the AI sounds to me.
Sounds pretty damn close.
And it
And
doesn't-
you can tell it's a little robotic.
Well, only because it's not ending every sentence when it goes up. Right, Riz?
Yeah?
I'm just, I mean, it's going to take out some of the personality,
Big time.
but at the same time, that sounded pretty good.
Did you listen to the video of the AI taking a caller?
Yeah, yeah.
It was super weird.
Yeah,
Super
that's
weird.
wild.
Also, I just got an email from corporate. They're like, "Can you send that news story over? We're interested."
Yep. Great.
So that's kind of cool.
we
Hey,
just
have you
won
guys?
A-list awards.
I know I've preached about this. People have been listening to the show for years. They know I'm always talking about Black Mirror, and like you got to watch Black Mirror. A new season just hit, and the first one is an episode called "Joan is Awful." And it's about this.
Yes.
It's about you signing over and not reading the terms and conditions.
Right.
And you sign over basically all your information, and they can use AI to make a TV show about you in real time, damn near real time. And this gal goes home, and on Streamberry, which is their Netflix farce or parody, she's watching her day
Weird.
in the newest episode. And like the devastation that
So-
comes
Well,
with it. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch
so
it.
good.
I've
So
been in
good.
radio since 1998. And in 1998, we were still using carts and CDs where somebody had to be live in the studio 24 hours a day. Meaning somebody had to physically put a CD in and hit play for music to come
Right.
out of your speakers. Somebody had to be here physically to put the little 8-track carts into the wall so the commercials would play.
Exactly.
And again, the station was staffed 24 hours.
Don't even get
This
us
is-
started on cutting tape to edit things.
This is Riz's section of relating to the youth.
yeah.
Okay.
We sound like
And then it
grandmas.
turned into now everything, like the music's in the computer here. You could put the station in auto, and basically that eliminated pretty much all overnight people.
Yep.
Like, so people who were here monitoring the station overnight and being on the air overnight, that was eliminated.
And cutting their chops, by the way. Like that's
Right,
where
that's
you
how
went.
a lot of people got their start. That's how I
Exactly.
got my start, doing overnights.
Now it's impossible to just go from college to a morning show. I mean,
So in 25 years, it's gone from fully staffed to maybe each station. We're lucky. The Point has actually live people
oh my gosh, yeah.
from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Which is rare beyond rare.
Yeah.
You used to do overnights like talking into a tin can on a string, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Way back when.
At that
Way
one
back.
radio station way out in the middle of
point
nowhere.
The point is that I watched this video last week with Ashley in Portland celebrating.
Is that what she sounded like?
It's so
The goat.
good.
This is
You
not
had
to be
to.
celebrated.
This is the death of the industry.
So what are
Rise
you-
of the machines.
So what are you going to do about it? Because now that you're like chirping about it, like it's too late. It's here.
What I'm going to do is
It's here.
I'm right now going to embrace our AI overlords.
You know what
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna
was
have to do?
gonna say.
You're gonna have to get AI headphones to put on your AI lawnmower so they can listen to AI Ashley while they mow your lawn.
Yeah. See, you're screaming it's not to be celebrated. It is to be adapted to. Adapt or die, Riz.
Well,
Figuratively.
not on my watch.
But let's say this. Here we go. Here comes devil's advocate with
All
this.
right.
Many iconic radio personalities, will one day retire and or die, and their voices will be able to live on in certain capacities.
Yeah,
for
but the kid out there that's looking to get into the game, that could be the next radio personality, may never get discovered because.
well, that's what TikTok is.
It
for.
sounds like
Hey,
me.
he'll get the
Yeah,
wire.
because they got it free
AI
from
Ashley.
because they got it free from a dead guy, like you're saying. And guess what? That dead
What?
guy's family,
Yeah.
he's
They
not.
don't get
They're not
anything.
getting anything. This
No.
is hologram musicians.
I'm not saying it's fair. I'm just saying you'll still be entertained by somebody who's you loved and is dead now.
It's like stuffing
Not
your
me.
animal.
As somebody,
'Cause I won't be tuning in. I'm not
we've
tuning
seen
into
it
that
happen.
crap.
We've seen this industry decimated
Yeah.
because of
Technology.
technology.
Yeah, but it's falling all around us.
Yeah, I can only speak specifically to this, to what I know. I know this business, because I've been in this business for a long time.
Yeah.
And I've seen
He was there.
what it was,
I'm just-
and now what it's become.
Adapt
I'm
or
just
die.
grateful AI immediately went for the arts and didn't go anywhere else. That was nice.
It wasn't that
So
great?
Thank you.
Yeah, adapt or die.
Very cool.
Adapt or die.
It's wonderful.
I guess so. All right, listen. I took a little too long with that. I know you guys are on hold for the contest. Stay on hold. We'll take a break.
Don't
Come
move.
back and we'll do the contest.
We'll be back with
Stay
AI
there.
Riz Show.
AI Riz Show.
Energy up.
Beep beep.
Hey, look at this.
Yeah.
I'll make you idiots.
I love you as AI Ashley. That's so great.
Well, and in the video, she's like, I guess I can go home now. I'm like, yeah, forever. You're fired.
Oh, we laugh.
Yes, thank you. Goodbye.
Our days are limited as well.
Man.
It's 9:08. It's Tuesday. Another look at your traffic and weather.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. There's still a lot of racing left in 2023 at WWT
Thank you.
Raceway.
Real moon, please.
IndyCar returns August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now. 2 lanes blocked due to a crash 64 westbound just before Ballas. And right lane is blocked due to a stalled vehicle 64 eastbound just before McKnight. Your point forecast, hot and humid today with lots of ozone in the peak heat of the day. High of 90, low of 66. Right now it is 76 at the Point Studio. Your point forecast is brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Let's give away some stuff. All right, we got Burt Kreischer tickets, we got Fall Out Boy tickets, we got Young the Giant tickets, we got Ben Folds tickets, and we are playing AI, Judgment Day. So, Rafe spent the evening on ChatGPT, which is an interactive language AI program.
Correct?
So basically, you're going to read some lyrics.
Yep.
And you have to tell us if the lyrics are from either Disturbed, Limp Bizkit, or Korn. You'll pick your band. Or if it's something that is AI generated.
That's it.
That's it.
You just have to know the lyrics.
2 out of 3 right, you win.
That's it. Sounds easy. But will
is
it be?
But is it? Let's go to the phones. 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Let's go to Ed. Hello, Ed in Afton. Ed, thanks for holding.
Hey, what's going on?
All right, Ed, pick a band. Disturbed, Limp Bizkit, or Korn.
Let's do Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit, Rafe.
All right, Ed, good luck. Limp Bizkit, here's your first set of lyrics. Break the chains, unleash the beast. Middle finger up, time to feast. No apologies, I'll speak my mind. Limp Bizkit vibes, a rebel defined.
Let's do AI.
That is AI.
That is correct. That is AI.
AI generated lyrics. Next.
1 for 1. Let's see how you do. Number 2. I'm the captain of my ship. No room for mutiny. I'll steer this vessel through the storm. Just wait and see. Give me the mic. I'll ignite this stage. Limp Bizkit's here to unleash our rage.
Let's do AI again.
Oh, Oh, incorrect. That is from Gimme the Mic from the album Results May Vary.
Oh, that was
The
Limp
song
Bizkit.
title was in the lyrics.
All right, one final one. Here we go. AI
All right.
or Limp Bizkit?
Good luck. Here we go. Walking away from the pain and strife, finding my own path, carving out a life. I won't be held down by the chains of yesterday. Limp Bizkit's anthem, we'll find our own way.
Let's do AI again.
Sorry, buddy. That is actually Limp Bizkit's Walking Away from the album Results May Vary.
Yeah, so see, these are like not very popular songs.
Right.
Wow.
Those are
These
pretty
are,
fresh, though. Those lyrics are fresh.
All right, let's go to Bill on line 2. Bill, good morning.
Happy birthday, Riz.
Thanks, buddy. Disturbed, Limp Bizkit, or Corn?
Oh, let's go with the corn.
Corn. Here we go. Bill.
Corn. I only got one set of corn, so you're the only one getting it. I love corn. All right. First set. Here we go. This place inside my mind, a place I like to hide. You don't know the chances. What if I should die?
That is corn.
Yes, it
That is corn. That's correct. That is from Blind from the album Corn.
Yes. Okay, next.
Quite popular.
Lost in the darkness, consumed by pain. Whispers in my mind, driving me insane.
Also corn.
No.
Wow, you said it with confidence. Real cocky.
That is AI.
Wanted to look cool on the radio, did not
That-
pull it off.
That is corn in the future.
Yes, and fine.
But I like the way you pulled the trigger, buddy. Here we go.
Last one.
In the shadows I dwell, where nightmares breed. Symphony of anguish. It's all I need.
I'm going to go AI on that.
AI
is AI.
Who's cool now?
Hang on.
Way to pull it out of the depths.
Okay. Let's go to Laura in Webster. Good morning, Laura.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Riz.
Thank you, Laura. All right, we got Disturbed or Limp Bizkit. Pick a band.
Let's do Disturbed.
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 Here we
Oh,
go.
Disturbed.
Here we go. Here's him Disturbed lyrics. Let the beast inside now be woken. It's a war you'll never win. The power of the past pulls you under until you're just like him.
Let's go Disturbed.
That's Disturbed.
That is
Yes.
Disturbed. The song Conflict from the album of The Sickness. 1 for 1.
Next.
The shadows deep, fires awaken. A voice within that's been forsaken. A primal rage is coursing through my veins. Symphony of chaos, breaking all chains.
Let's go AI.
That's AI.
That is AI. First 2 for 2. Good job.
Okay, let's go to Mike in Collinsville. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
All right, Mike, Disturbed or Limp Bizkit?
Limp Bizkit.
Let's go Limp Bizkit. Here we go.
Here we go. In this messed up world where chaos reigns, I'm the one who's trapped but won't be tamed. Rage boils inside like a burning fire, Limp Bizkit style. I won't retire.
That's Limp Bizkit.
That is not Limp Bizkit.
That is not Limp Bizkit. That is AI. That is Fred Durst. All right, here we go. Good luck. Like a shooting star, I'm burning bright. Lighting up the sky, a dazzling sight. I'm the phenomenon breaking through the night. Limp Bizkits in your veins, ready to ignite.
That's Limp Bizkit, I think.
Yeah, it is. This is the song Phenomenon from the album Gold Cobra.
Okay. Comes down to this. Mike.
Good luck, Mike. Rolling through the madness, breaking the mold, living life on the edge, never do what you're told. We're the misfits, the outcast, the misunderstood. Limp Bizkits in our blood, we're up to no good.
AI.
Jacksonville's on the map.
Okay. I like how you put Limp Bizkit in everyone.
Yeah. They are amazingly self-referential. I didn't realize that until AI, almost everything AI kicked out had Limp Bizkit in it. And then I was like, well, this is going to be obvious. Then I looked at their actual lyrics.
We got one more. Pick 5 or 6, Learn.
6.
6. Let's go to Miles in O'Fallon. Good morning, Miles.
Hey, happy birthday, Rose.
Thanks, buddy. All right, you got Disturbed here. Disturbed or AI? Here we go. First set of lyrics.
All right, buddy. Good luck. This is the moment, the awakening, a storm inside. Can you hear it sing? A haunting melody tearing through the night. I am the one who will fight the fight.
I'm going to go with Disturbed.
You are wrong.
That's AI.
It is disturbingly close, but it is AI.
AI. Yes.
All right. Good luck.
I'm on.
Here's a moment where you turn it all around, buddy. Through the chaos and the madness, I'll break free from all this sadness. In the wreckage, I'll find my way. No surrender. I will not sway.
I'm going to try Disturbed again.
I'm sorry. It is AI.
All right, just for fun. Just for fun.
Oh.
Do we have time for one more? No, we don't. We don't have enough.
I don't think I have enough.
All right, just for fun, Learn and Moon here.
All right, here we go. I got a couple left.
It's Disturbed or AI? Go ahead.
Disturbed or AI? Shattered dreams and scars that won't erase. I find my strength, embrace the pain I face. A war cry echoes in the depths of my soul, unleashing fury as the thunder starts to roll.
Wait, who is this?
Disturbed or AI?
Oh, man.
Na, 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 na.
Yeah, I'll say Disturbed.
That is AI, brother.
Oh, man.
But
One more.
All right.
This is to you.
All right.
Learn pain, suffering, darkness, chaos, breathing down my neck. Persecution of the meek. But we will survive this wreck.
Na, 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 na. That is Disturbed.
That's Disturbed. All right.
A welcome burden.
Well, thank you, AI, and thank you, Rafe.
A couple people won. That was good.
Yeah, we got some winners.
That's tough.
We'll
It's
take
tough,
a quick
man.
break. It's very tough. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, and we have today's headline, Hoosh. It is 9:27. It is Tuesday. One final look at your traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. There's still a lot of racing left in 2023 at WWT Raceway. IndyCar returns August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now. 2 lanes are blocked due to a crash 64 westbound before Ballas. And we also have a right lane blocked due to a stalled vehicle 64 eastbound before McKnight. Your point forecast, hot and humid today with a lot of ozone out in the air in the peak heat of the day. High of 90, low of 66. Right now it's 76 at the Point Studio. Your point forecast is brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Hey, by the way, we do have a guest coming in on Friday. The return of Marlon Wayans.
Right on.
Marlon Wayans in studio. He'll be a 3-timer, Scott.
All righty. That's
So
huge.
make sure we get the 3-timers club certificate ready for Marlon Wayans.
Do we need to dry
big.
clean the
That's-
jacket or?
No, that's a 5-timer.
That's 5.
Oh, 5. Excuse me.
Now, and Marlon Wayans will join an exclusive club of 3-timers, but he's not up to 5 yet. I could see him one day actually being a 5-timer.
Absolutely.
yeah.
He's always a lot of fun in here. I think he enjoys it. That first time he came in, he was like, not sure what to expect, and was like, "Whoa, this is different. This
I
is
think
fun."
the first time was the old studio.
Yeah, it was.
Is
I remember
he,
that.
Is he a top 5 like most famous people we've had in here? He's right up there, right?
He's
Yeah,
up there.
top 10 for sure.
He's a Wayans.
I mean, he's a legend.
He's super handsome. I remember that.
Very handsome.
I took a photo with him in the hallway at the old building, and I was like, "Hello."
Well, he's
And has
gonna be
cool
sitting right
shoes.
there on
I can't
Friday.
wait.
Good shoe guy.
Yeah. All right. We got time for one more thing.
Brought to you by Moritz Royce Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Rizzuto Show.
Well, today's headline news story comes to us from Clearwater, Florida,
Oh, yeah.
where last week 43-year-old Lindsay Rodwald was stopped while riding her bicycle, which didn't have any lights on it. You know, it was at night. She was putting herself in danger, dangerous situation. She could have been hit by a car. Anyway, so while talking to police, she said, "Yeah, no problem. Search my backpack.
All right.
I got nothing to hide." Officers found a broken glass pipe with crystal residue on it. A field test showed it was methamphetamine. Lindsay told cops, "Oh my God, I forgot the pipe was in there. I didn't use meth tonight. I used it a couple nights ago." Okay.
That's not.
But that wasn't the only thing cops found in the bag. So in addition to the meth and the meth pipe, they also found a baby raccoon.
Oh no!
I forgot I put that in there too.
Wait, like a pet little raccoon?
It was about a week old.
Oh.
It was a week-old baby raccoon.
I hope it didn't have
in the
meth
bag.
in it. Oh.
It was taken to a veterinary group in Tampa. It'll be cared for alongside other baby raccoons before being released into the wild.
Cool. That's a good
What?
story right there. That's good.
So,
I was worried you were going to say she was freebasing or blowing meth into the baby raccoon.
I don't know what.
Really mad.
I don't know what's going on there.
Wow.
But first off, she's got three things going for today's headline news.
Yeah.
Clearwater, Florida.
Right.
Methamphetamine, and for some reason,
Baby
a
raccoon.
baby raccoon in a backpack.
Well, where else do you get hats from?
I'm sure there's good reason.
And this is where you want to retire one day. Just want to remind
Yes, that's today's headline news. All right, one final break. We'll come back and wrap her up. Man, we did a lot of show today.
Yes, we
A
did.
lot of show. A lot of show happened.
you. Yep.
Let's
And-
do another one.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll come back tomorrow.
Sounds
We'll
good.
regroup. We'll get a good night's rest.
Yes.
We'll go back to the Riz Show compound because everybody thinks we have a house together.
We do. Oh, we're not supposed to tell people that.
It's more of a cabin.
It's a cabin.
Yeah. I
with
built
bunk
it by
beds.
hand.
So we'll regroup and we'll come back tomorrow. Today's Pappy's Smokehouse recap.
Brought to you by Pappy's Smokehouse, celebrating 15 years, locally owned but world famous. 2 locations, including Highway 70 and Mid Rivers Mall Drive in St. Peters. Everything we covered on the show today, we talked about all things cereal. We got 2 new members on the show, so we never really heard what their favorite cereals were, and boy, did it get heated. It always does when we talk about breakfast foods.
Yeah, we learned.
Check out the podcast for that. Also, McDonald's Happy Meals discovered box cutters for toys, and terrified moms are outraged. Outrage, outrage, outrage. Check it all out on the blog. By the way, I'm sure you're going to come across the story today of the missing, lost Titanic tourist sub. We have a great article with a list of things that you should know about the sub. Boy, is it fascinating. We keep learning more things about it, and it's just...
Well, it's scary.
It's super scary, kind of mind-blowing. It is the mystery of the day. Check that out on the blog, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. Today's podcast title is Pound Those Bowls, Man.
Okay.
You like that?
That was me.
Down
you said
those
that.
bowls.
Not you, Jude. Not
That's
you.
right. I wasn't talking cannabis. I was talking
Judy, if you're
cereal.
listening. I know you are. All right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Moon, anything?
I just want to say thanks to the community that voted for us. Best personality, best show, best station, best 100 different things for the St. Louis, for the STLMag.com's A-list.
Yes, thank you.
That's very cool.
Yeah, thank you for everybody that voted and
Nice
had a
to be
part in
recognized.
that. It is very nice. Yeah, that's all from me.
Ditto. Learn?
Yeah, come out and see my band on the 26th of August at the Lincoln Theater in Belleville. Tickets are on sale on the Lincoln Theater's website. Thanks.
Whoa.
Nice.
We've already sold like 200 tickets.
Playing a gig.
Sweet.
All right.
Got to sell it out though.
When is that?
It's
August 26th.
It's August 26th, and I know it's the same night as Moon's his punk rock Disney experience.
Oh, wow.
That already sold out,
I
though.
know. That already sold out though. So if you didn't get tickets to that, but you still want to,
Who's on? Is it just you guys?
It's Close Quarters, which is Mark Close's band, and we're gonna play a bunch of classic rock. For
Oh, that's the 26th? Ooh, I already have on my calendar. Can you feel the punk tonight?
Oh, that's okay. You can do it. You can go to that.
Hey, listen, maybe
Sorry.
maybe we deny him at the door and he heads on over.
I like that about you. There you go.
Help out a friend.
I thought I may play a song with you guys.
Okay, maybe he's playing a song with us.
That's fine. You know
What's your
what? You
offer?
can have them.
How many songs can I play with you? What's your offer?
You can come out and do whatever you want.
All right. Rafe, what do you got?
Follow me on the socials. I am Rafe Williams, specifically Instagram. I'm getting close to 10K. It'll be nice to get that K
Whoa,
back
yeah.
there. Wow, make me feel special.
By the way, now you've learned. That's how you get Riz to come to your show. You get him on stage.
Really?
Yeah, get me on stage because I am an attention
You're a
whore.
ham.
Invite him
Yeah.
on stage.
Yeah.
Scott?
Yeah, if everyone could take July 4th off. I
Okay.
don't know if anyone has that off anyways. You should take it off and go over to Bridgeton to the parade because I'm going to be the Grand Marshal.
What?
Yeah.
That is excellent.
It's pretty exciting stuff.
You
So
gonna
go
wear
over
your
to
rose
Bridgeton.
gold gun?
What's that?
You gonna wear your rose gold gun since you're
Heck
a marshal?
yes. My rose gold gun. It's going to be beautiful. And also make sure to check out my TikTok or Instagram, all stuff, because I have a new song for my side project, The Gothable.
Yes.
And it's a hot, super
jam,
gothy.
huh?
They're gothy band, and it's called Rollerblade All Night. Man, you guys are going to crush.
When is that coming out?
You already dropped it?
Well, it's been dropped for years, but Joey made a video.
This video is insane looking.
It's called Gothable?
Yeah, The Gothable. It's Rollerblade All Night. Well, it's a goth
Does that
band.
have Foot Can Jonathan on it?
You're
Mike,
gonna
Mike Tyson found God?
I got lucky because this band, they're from Brexit, England. They hired me, and
Gothable?
very
Brexit,
excited.
England.
Yep.
Wait a second. The gospel.
It's Scott on rollerblades, and you're going to be looking at this thing for about 20 minutes and rewatching it, trying to figure it out.
I think I may have seen this.
Yes, I think so.
You're rollerblading down by the arch?
No, this is something different. yeah.
Oh, another
He's doing
rollerblading.
tons.
I
down
love
by the arch
rollerblading,
video.
I guess.
Okay. Oh, another
really cool.
rollerblade.
Wait,
Yeah,
is
that's
it
how I
called,
got married,
Is it
man.
called Rollerblade All Night or Rollerblade with Me?
Rollerblade Me, whatever it is.
Dumb nerd.
Doesn't
You're
even
giving
know
out
the
the
song?
wrong song title.
Great plug.
Shows that a lot of care went into it.
All right, we got to get out of here. It's,
I'm watching
It's
it.
10:10.
Holy smokes, dude, you're ripping. Oh, but that's not even you. Oh,
Or is
okay,
it?
never mind.
You don't
This is
know.
good.
We
What are you
leave you
talking
with a
about?
selection from our Team Riz Member of the Day, which is brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, proud sponsor of Team Riz. Visit hotshotsnet.com/Team Riz. From St. Charles, Mike Lanning is our Team Riz Member of the Day.
Yeah, Mike.
And Mike wants to hear this song, and here it is. And we will see you tomorrow. Done it next. Bye.
Energy up.
Hey, this is Bob Saget. I know, it's exciting. And you're listening to The Rizzuto Show. God, I love him. Happy birthday, Riz.